But stopped abruptly.
The music. Hello, everyone. Oh God, you can see everything. No, that's better. Hi, everyone.
Static, wrong button.
Welcome
to
to episode 6 of Tales from the Loop, our Checkmate game, or Checkmate Tales from the Loop, however you want to put it. Whatever way round it goes, it doesn't matter. As you can see, Claytor is not here again. He's at TwitchCon, dropping names and taking baby. No, that's not right.
What?
What do you think goes on
Dropping
at
names and
TwitchCon?
taking babies.
I don't know.
TwitchCon is apparently both for promoting live streaming and
Baby stealing.
baby stealing.
Yep. I've got to do something briefly as well when I'm doing this. Need the mouse to be shown on any of these.
Oh, you're not going to stick the mouse cursor up your nose again, are you?
No, I can switch that off, you see, but I forgot to do it. Anyway, well, I'm James UK, the host, the GM, the hostess with the mostess, basically. That's what I am. Yeah, we'll be continuing our second part of this episode that we're doing. Generally, most episodes contain to like one session, but this one has been a multi-part. So don't forget, guys, to reset all your luck points and your prides and drives and whatever else it is. Fuck off, J-Wall. But other than that, we'll go around the circle and get people to introduce themselves. So, Weaves, if you'd like to introduce yourself and who you're playing.
Hello.
Today.
I'm Waves. I play Tiffany, who is the hick, who is handy with machines and loves robots. And talks a little bit weird like this sometimes. Now she talks like that all the time when I remember to. But yeah, that's me.
Mr. Rooster Castile.
Hi, catch me on Twitter at Rooster Castile. That's all I have to say.
Who are you playing?
No one. I'm just me. No, I'm playing Corvin.
Just some guy.
Corvin Spano, who is not like me at the age of 14 whatsoever. The end.
And Mr. Potato Fishy.
I'm playing Alfie, the weirdo, who I guess he talks kind of like this because he's more unsure of himself and stuff, and he has a lot of strange conspiracy theories, and he's pretty sure the cats are up to something.
Cool. So, who's recapping?
Rooster.
Oh yeah, they all threw Rooster under the bus. So Rooster's recapping.
I just said not me. He was slow. You snooze, you lose. Or win because it's an honor.
It's like reverse shotgun.
I don't get extra experience for doing this, do I?
Unfortunately not.
Then I'm not excited to do it. This will be the second week in a row I've recapped. Just throwing that out
Should have been faster next time.
there.
I mean, I should perhaps reward XP, but in general, when they're like one episode per episode, it generally isn't that important. But as it's like a two-parter, it's a little bit. All right then. Okay. Sure. Rooster depending on how good it is, you'll get one extra XP.
Okay, then I'll give it from Corvin's perspective.
Just don't give us a Corvin, just give us an overview. Thanks.
Nope, too late. Corvin was late to school. He noticed a cat behaving oddly, which really was just an excuse to be even later to school. So he followed around a cat. Got to school. Nick is gone because his parents are divorcing, so he's moving. Mr. Harris has a pile of confiscated cigarettes in his desk, and I have a mental bullseye on that desk. One of these days, I'm going to break into his desk and take all the cigarettes. Gary was rude in class, which I was a little bit pissed off about because Gary had told us before that he was going to leave Alfie alone, but he's not leaving Alfie alone, so I've kind of I'm personally getting pissed off at Gary. Before I just avoided him. Now it's like he's becoming an enemy for me. We were told that Mr. Miggles, a cat, is missing. Well, Tiffany was told. Tiffany has been offering to like search for everyone's cats because she has the farm where all the cats go, evidently. We all went to lunch together. We were told about more cats, a literal line of people telling Tiffany about cats.
Yeah.
There's more troops in town, which is not such a big deal to me, except that if I'm going to be doing semi-legal activities, I have to be aware of where there's military cops. I'm a pretty sneaky kid, so it's not such a big deal. But we all went to dinner together, and then we snuck around this military installation, which is connected to a power plant / a loop installation. And I tried to show off, and it kind of backfired because I ended up not sneaking very well at all, which hurt my pride a little bit. That's important to Corbin because he's the best at everything. We didn't really succeed at much sneaking around the base, but we decided we were going to go at a later day. We went to the radio store and talked to Old Man Henry to look for clues about these radio parts, which is part of this mystery involving the cats. The technical stuff involving the radio parts is not very important to Corbin, but he offered to distract Old Man Henry while the other two would look for clues. And instead we ended up like becoming friends with Old Man Henry, which was probably a good thing. And we learned a lot about radio operation. And so we snuck around to Mr. Bailey's house and we found a discarded radio. And we used this to talk to Mr. Bailey and his evidently long-distance gay lover. It isn't important that he's gay. That's not really important. But to us, it's probably strange in the 80s to encounter a closeted gay person. And
I don't think there were any hints in the conversation that they were gay.
I'm pretty sure.
Were there?
Because James keeps.
I'm pretty sure it was just us going milk.
Mr. Bailey's tag is Irish milk and Irish cream, and his friend's tag is Italian milk. We're pretty sure they're in a closeted long distance gay relationship. Mr. Bailey wasn't much help to us while I was talking to him. I tried to like weasel a bunch of information out of him, but Corbin is not clever, so he's not clever in that way. So it didn't really work out very well.
The thing is, Mr. Bailey doesn't know anything that you were talking about. So
supposedly,
he didn't have any information to give you.
Don't interrupt my summary to correct me. This is from
we
Corbin's
didn't know
perspective.
that.
Same.
I don't know what Mr. Bailey knows and doesn't know. The plan was that in the future, i.e. now, Corbin is going to skip a day of school to stalk Mr. Bailey to find out his work hours when he leaves home, so that on a day when he leaves for work, we as a group can sneak to his house and plug into his antenna using our radio to find these weird signals that we've been finding. We also found this like radio signal finder, which we're using as a tool to help our radio use. I'm not sure. Corbin's
Aren't we
not
trying
sure.
to track down some weird signal that we heard?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we found.
I think I was out of the room when that happened, so I
There's a
was
weird
never
signal
quite
coming
clear on
from
what
the
happened.
loop.
From the same.
But you got the signal finder as well. Remember, you managed to buy that for $10.
Right. We have a radio signal finder, and we're using that to track these weird signals. And it's kind of Alfie's department operating the technical aspects of that while Tiffany's repairing this stuff as we find it. So we're going to plug into that. We're going to plug into Mr. Bailey's antenna and see what we find. But first I have to skip a day of school and stalk this guy, which may be traumatizing for young Corbin. Hopefully he doesn't stumble into anything too extreme. That's about it for last time.
All right. So all right, we'll start with the next day then. Would that be the best place to start with you stalking the well, whatever you're doing, however you're
Cutting
doing
class.
cutting class and watching Mr. Bailey's house.
All
Yeah,
Tiffany's going to
school.
do is go to school because she can't afford to miss anymore.
Mm-hmm.
What about Alfie? How is Alfie going to cut class or?
No, if Alfie were to offer to join me, I would tell him no. I have to be the one to do this. You stay in school.
Yeah.
I
Highly
would not let him
suspicious.
tag along.
I'm probably supposed to get Nick's homework anyway. So I
Such a
probably should go
nice-
to school.
All right. Okay, so Tiffany, when you wake up in the morning and head off to school, you notice that there are no cats in your yard.
There are no cats in my yard. This is strange, says Tiffany to herself with a completely different accent to her normal one.
It's just her internal monologue sounds completely different. That's all.
Yeah, like everyone's, right?
Yeah.
Tiffany has a quick look around to see if there's any trails or anything that might indicate the cats have gone hiding somewhere in a barn or anything. But not too long because she's trying to get to school.
All right, give us an investigate roll then, please.
Mm-hmm. Pow. Bloop. 0 successes.
You cannot see any, unless you want to spend luck or if you want to use your drive or your pride or anything.
No,
If
not that interesting.
You don't find any pathways at all. What?
Okay.
Or any signs of the cats or where they've gone.
Okay.
I mean, you're not going to build a
Tiffany
cat
poodles onto
tracking
school.
robot.
Tiffany's trying to get to school. Maybe later. I mean, the cats might all be at home for a bit. They might come back. You never know.
All right. So we'll jump to Corvin. How are you staking out Mr. Bailey's house?
I suppose I will be rolling sneak as I arrive in the morning. First assumption has to be that he's going to be home. So I
Okay.
need to be finding some bushes or something across the street, neighbor's yard, climbing a tree, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
To wait for him to leave. Or if he's not home, if his car is in the garage, or if even if his car is not there, I have to assume he's home. His car could just be in the garage. But if he's not home, I'll just wait until he shows up. And then see if he's like in his work clothes with his lunchbox or whatever, so that I can learn his daily schedule. So here's my sneak roll. If I can find it on my sheet. There it is. 1 success.
All right. So you managed to hide in the bushes.
Did we know where he works?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
Okay. So about 9 o'clock, 9:30, an old woman leaves the house.
Was her car there when I got there?
There's only one car in the driveway.
Did she not take the car? Is the car still there?
She does take the car, yes.
Okay. Well, then I take out my handy dandy notebook and I write that down. 9 o'clock, she left.
Not too long after, an older man comes out. He goes to the. He comes out with a watering can. He starts watering some of the plants he's got in the front garden, front yard. The ones that are still like blooming at the tail end of September, because there are still some flowers that are still flowering. And they probably, I mean, it's not like they have like, I don't know, I don't think the temperature like gets really cold in
Not
Las
yet.
Vegas.
No, it does, but not yet, because this is the tail end of the monsoon season.
Well, he waters his plants and then goes back inside.
He doesn't say. Does he? Does he say anything while he's out there?
Oh, a lot of that as he bends down, and a lot of the old, when you get past a
Let's
certain
pull me
age.
back.
Yeah, all me back.
So does his voice sound like Irish milk?
Yes.
That's a sentence I never thought I would ever say.
Well, you just said it.
All right, so I've identified this guy as Mr. Bailey,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes back inside, right?
And he goes back inside. Yep.
Thought he was Irish cream.
Irish
Whatever.
cream. Irish
Same
milk.
thing.
It's not really cream. It's cream. It's a dairy product.
His name is Irish Dairy Product.
Mm-hmm.
Butter?
The
Irish,
dairy.
I can't
Cheese?
believe it's not butter.
Yeah. His wife's handle is Irish butter.
Oh no.
So.
So
How
much
long you-
typing.
How long are you standing out there for?
I'll stay here until I get too hungry to remain, like until I have to leave to get food.
All right. Well, about 10:30, his wife comes back with some groceries. Then she heads back inside, and then you don't really see much of them for most of the day.
I don't have our radio. I assume Tiffany or Alfie's carrying it, so I can't listen in to see if he.
It's not really
talks.
something you carry because it's a it's something
Pretty
that you
big
have
and
to
blocky.
set up. So it's probably
Yeah.
been set up at the base.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Would I be able to use the signal finder to tell when he's transmitting and when he's not transmitting?
You can tell there's a signal or when there's not a signal.
So since we know his frequency, I can just have the signal finder out to see if he's at his radio
Mm-hmm.
and transmitting. All right. Well, if he's constantly on his radio talking, that's not. I guess the most important thing is when he's not at his radio for a long period. If he's a retiree staying at home all the time, then we just need to know, what does he go watch MacGyver in the afternoon and leave the garage? Like that could be our window of opportunity.
Or we can find out, like, if he gets out of the house for anything, or we can try and get him out of the house for something, or...
Yeah, we could put a poster in his mailbox saying, Dick Van Dyke is doing a book tour. Go to the bookstore to get your favorite star of Diagnosis Murder to sign a book. And him and his wife, oh boy, and run out to. That's another show that old people watch in the 80s.
I don't think they've run anywhere.
You might shuffle.
I don't know. I have an idea about that, but right now I'm still just spying on them.
All right, so we'll cut to everyone else. So lunchtime comes around.
Everybody starts frantically typing.
Everybody starts slightly frighting
Sorry.
yourself. Then you can type, then you can type as much as you like, and no one can hear you. So I assume you two arranged to meet up again as usual in your lunch hour.
Yeah, we got our
Yeah.
usual lunch table.
Yeah, exactly.
A few kids come up and say to Tiffany, "Hey, have you seen our cat?" They're not the same people as before.
Different cat
Mm.
people. So not just the ones I didn't find. Completely different cat people. No, I ain't seen any cats today.
We let Mr. Chumley Warner out last night.
Mr. What?
Chumley
Chumpy.
Warner.
Master Chummy Warner. Now, why in God's name did you name your cat that?
Sounded English.
Like you're just walking around like, Master Chummy Warner, where are you?
We just call
Hi
him
there,
Mr.
Mr.
Warner.
Chummy Warner. Are you little and snuggly? Mr. Warner. Don't he get confused?
With who?
If you call him Mr. Warner or Mr. Chummy or Mr. Chummy Warner.
I think it's a cat. Doesn't particularly matter.
Suppose they don't listen to any names, really, do they?
He's like, we let him out last night and he didn't come home. People
Maybe
said
you
that
should take better care of your cats.
well, cats like being outside.
Well, they ain't around my house anyway. But I suppose if you write down a little description, I'll have a look in case they all come back tonight.
It's a grey cat. Shiba cat.
Okay. I don't know what a Shiba cat is, but I'll look for a gray cat for you. Gray Shiba cat. What's your name and phone number?
Jake.
Jake.
555 749.
Phone. Oh, I don't care. Just write it down.
And then,
Okay.
And there's about 5 or 6 of them. Who come
Yeah,
up to
Alfie
you.
probably tries to speak up at this point. It's like, next. I want to eat my lunch. Let's get this over with.
Let's get it going. Should we just skip to everybody being gone?
Yep, they all fuck off. You've got
All
about
right.
5 names.
Okay. Yeah, Elfie, there were no cats around today. Like, do you think maybe there's something weird about that?
Well, I mean, there's definitely something weird about it.
Maybe they all followed one of them cats we sent home.
Maybe they went. Maybe they
Maybe
went
he's
to
the ringleader.
the military base. There's some weird going on. Like,
Why would they go there?
well, didn't we follow the one cat trail, or there was like a deer trail that went out to the military base?
Yeah, that's true.
And we
never
found
found
the,
the cat though, did we? Did we?
No. But we found
Maybe
the
it
ham
just went in
radio
the forest.
piece.
Yeah, that's true.
Some.
The thing
now
is,
that all the cats
Yeah.
are gone.
you just lost its trail. Once it hit the tarmac, you just sort of lost the trail of the trail it
You
had.
can't really track cats on tarmac.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe they're in there. We could. I don't know how would we go back in though.
We could go
Maybe you
back
could
in the
steal a
way-
trench coat. I could sit on your shoulders, or you sit on my shoulders and pretend to be a soldier.
Oh dear.
I don't think that's gonna work.
No, I don't think soldiers really wear trench coats. They're more uniform people. But I mean, we could try and sneak in the way that we did before. But I don't know if that's going to get us anything. I think we need to go to the
Yeah.
farm after, at least, and try and, like, you said that you didn't really have much time this morning, right?
No, I gotta get to school. I mean, what was I gonna do? Just walk around looking for no cats?
So maybe we should go see if there's like a lot more footprints where the trail we followed yesterday was.
Well, I didn't see nothing, but if you want to have a go. I mean, we know they went to the base, but anyway, we're supposed to meet Corvin and see if we can tap into that guy's radio, right?
Yeah.
Maybe
I
it's
know. I'm
putting
just
out a
think- I'm
signal
thinking
or
of
something
things-
that's
if
calling
that-
all the cats.
If that goes nowhere, then
Then
it's
we'll
something that
go
we
look
can
around
do.
the forest. Yeah, we'll have a look. But we got to have a plan because we almost got caught by those guys last time.
yeah, I'm not really the planning type. Corvin seems really good at that, though, doesn't he?
Does he?
Well, he's better than I am.
All right. Well, anyway, we'll see if we find something on the radio. And then if not, we'll figure out how we can pretend to be soldiers or whatever. Maybe they're having like an open day for families or something.
Oh, maybe
You
we
never
could-
know. Recruitment. That's a thing.
Maybe our dads took us to work and we can't find our dad or something. I might have to learn to talk like you, though. I don't know if
My
I can
God's
do
name,
that
would you
kind
do
of
that? I don't
accent.
sound like that. What's wrong with you?
That's you sound like that. That you got it up in their nose.
That
like
what?
What? This is not easy for me.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be putting on stupid accents then. All right, so we're not going to pretend to be pigs from Hicksville.
I was just trying
I don't
to
think
pretend
that's
to be
going to make us
your
any
brother. I was
more-
just trying to pretend to be your brother if we needed to pretend that we were family. That's all.
Well, how's that going to help? Oh, hey, Mr. Pope, Mr. Military Man. Yeah, I'm just walking around here with this, definitely my brother.
Our dad took us
That's
to
all
work
right, ain't
at
it?
the Loop or the base or something. Our dad's general.
You mean aside from the fact that they've had an entire lifetime of me standing there on my farm waving at them every time they drive past? Maybe I got to dye my hair or something.
You could just wear a hat. It's not. They might not notice you. They might not recognize you. They're driving past. It's just like a little girl waving at them.
I mean, we could just say, I lost my cat. That might be far more
Yeah, let's go. That's
plausible.
A lot closer to the truth.
So I got this Mr. Chummy Warner cat thing. That's a gray Sheba. So we'll say that. We'll say, oh, yeah, I lost my cat. Have you seen any cats? And then maybe I'll cry and that'll help. All right, that's the plan.
Okay.
It's always good to hide these things in a kernel of truth. So we'll just be ourselves
No
with
accents.
a lost cat.
Well, no, I won't do an accent.
Yeah.
Okay. Plan.
Okay. Plan A, play with the radio. We got to bring Jerry over to Mr. Bailey's house. Plan B, look for cats and cry. We got it. We can do this.
Do we have like a trench coat to like disguise Jerry or anything? Like I think we're gonna need to.
I don't think we probably shouldn't bring Jerry to the military base.
No.
They
but
might want to take him
the
for
ham
science.
radio. Like if we're taking him to Mr. Bailey's.
No, we just tell people he's a robot. It's fine. There's our robot friend. I'll get like one of those fake little RC controls. It'd be like, no, we're just taking my robot. It's all good.
That's actually a really good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Kernel of truth, I tell you.
You're good at lying, Tiffany.
Yeah. No, what? I am though, yeah.
So we'll jump back to Corvin. So it's about lunchtime, and the smell of frying bacon is definitely in the air.
At lunchtime?
Yeah, they're having a bacon sandwich.
Bacon is good for all meals, Rooster.
It's
Well,
not
these old
common
people
for
don't
lunch
have
in
a heart
America.
condition.
How do you make a BLT then? You can't just put raw bacon in there, can you?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you can,
Or a burger.
but or a salad with bacon in it.
Yeah, or a potato salad with bacon.
How
Is it,
dare you?
Or spaghetti with bacon.
Look, the bacon phenomenon isn't big yet. That's not for another 20 years.
Bacon was good even 20 years ago.
At least prices are probably
We
much
just didn't
lower.
talk about it as much. That too.
So, do I have enough time to like go to school for lunch, or should I like go somewhere else?
Aren't you scouting for the whole day to find us a window of opportunity or something?
Yeah.
Yes, but I've been told I'm very hungry now.
Wouldn't you have brought food or something? Like a bag of chips or
It's Corvin not plan ahead like that. No, I want a bag.
He's got cigarettes. That's what he's got. That's his
Yeah.
lunch.
I'm in a tree smoking a cigarette.
got those suppressed
They will
appetite?
definitely not
Just a-
spot you there.
Just a pile of fucking buttons.
The pile of cigarette butts and the reek of cigarette smoke coming from their backyard.
You're
won't
lucky it's not
notice.
the dry season.
If this is the tail end of the monsoon season, it's probably pretty windy. So,
Last thing you need is the tree to catch fire while you're in it.
so do I have time, James?
You might get spotted. That's the thing, though. If you go to school, you'll probably get spotted by like people who are like watching for truancy.
Is that really a thing that happens in this town?
With you around, probably.
I'd imagine it's easier because everyone knows who the kids are.
Yeah.
So should I sneak to school or should I not?
It's up to you. You could go elsewhere to get lunch.
Where else would I go, James? Don't send McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Mickey D's.
It's probably a Burger King.
Subway.
Is Subway a thing yet? I don't know when it came
Yeah.
around.
Oh, in the 80s, not sure.
It was on the East Coast in the late 80s. I'm not sure.
You'd probably just go to like a local burger joint or something.
Because I know it didn't hit here till like late 90s.
So, how about this question, James? Is it safer to go get food elsewhere?
Sure, cool. You probably have to sneak in and sneak out of school.
Well, I don't have anything that's super important to go tell the gang, so I don't necessarily need to go to school. So I would just go to like Taco Bell or something like that.
All right.
And then go back to my tree.
Okay. After lunch, though, the two leave the house and head off somewhere.
Let me mute myself while I take these notes.
What?
I have to
Apparently he's
type that
muting
they
himself
left.
while he types the notes
Ah. Yeah, quite a keyboard.
on his solo surveillance.
So I come back and they're gone.
Yes. Well, you see the car leaving as you come back.
Are they both in the car?
They are.
Do they look dressed for any sort of occasion?
Mr. Bailey's got a flat cap on. He's got driving gloves.
Wow.
Is he Mr. Burns? See,
He's
in
his
my
brother.
head, he's starting to
poor
look like
brother.
Mr. Burns.
Don't know, my granddad always used to drive with driving gloves on for some fucking reason.
All right, well, I'm going to still stay here, though, because I want to learn their daily schedule. So stand in the tree.
Okay. All right. Eventually, 3:30 comes around, and the final school bell rings. What do you lot do? Do you all head over to where Corvin's hanging out in a tree?
I wouldn't have told them to do that.
No, I would suspect that we would have agreed to
But
meet
perhaps
somewhere.
you didn't tell us not to do that.
I think,
You told us you were going to do this, right? We talked this
Yeah,
plan through last
and
night.
we were
That's why
gonna
we
meet
know where
up.
you are.
and we were going to meet up at the hangar and discuss the stuff I had learned.
All right,
Probably
let's
that.
go do
evening.
that.
But I probably won't go to the hangar till like sundown or something because I want to stay here as long as I can.
Okay.
All right. So they eventually come back around 5 o'clock.
So if we're not meeting you till the evening, then me and Alfie may as well go back to the farm to see if the cats have turned up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We should go there first.
Or do that experiment hooking Jerry up to the ham, which you guys had discussed last time.
Yeah, but we don't want to do that.
Okay. You just want to hook him up to the antenna, which would be worse.
We got to do both, but that's what I was working on last night, and now we've got this cat thing again.
The antenna he might
So
only
we're
be
gonna
able
do
to
that.
receive. If we hook him to ham radio, he could send as well.
Well, the only reason we're bringing Jerry is so we have a power source for the ham radio because it plugs in. It's not battery powered. That's why we couldn't use it when we were at Mr. Bailey's the first time. Because there weren't any power sockets available and we didn't want to break in anywhere.
Yeah, we're gonna have to hook it to his antenna somehow. So, but we might be able to jerry rig that outside of the building.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
presumably.
All right, so we'll jump to the farm.
All right. I want to go over and immediately, like, try and pick up that trail that we had.
All
I'm
right.
just shaking my head at what you said in chat, Rooster.
Mhm.
I want to try and pick up that trail that we followed yesterday and see if it's like if
All right.
other cats have followed it.
Give us an investigation roll, please.
Okay.
Yeah, are there any cats when we arrive? First of all.
There are no cats when you arrive.
All right.
Okay. Investigation roll. 2 successes.
Hey.
So you get to ask me. Well, I'll just tell you. Yes, there are multiple footprints or paw prints in, and the grass has been more of the grass and foliage has been like trampled down.
So kind of like a herd of cats wandered through or something.
Herd of cats. Yep.
Tiffany, look at this. And then I point it all out to you. They definitely are all heading towards the base.
Oh dang! I didn't see that before. Guess I'm losing my touch with that hunting. I mean, not that I ever hunted cats, so that's probably why. Okay, let's go.
Okay. So we follow the trail
Mm-hmm.
back to the
Do
base.
you think we should practice crying?
Does that work?
I guess. I mean, you sounded more like you were constipated, but either way, it's pretty unsettling, and I think that'll do.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
All right. You cry if anything goes wrong.
Okay.
Sad about that, Mister. Let me get my note out, Mister Chummy Warner.
What's a Chummy Warner anyway?
I don't even know, but if there's a name tag on him, then that's what we gotta say.
Okay.
Okay. So you head back through the under the fence. Yet again, you lose the trail at the edge of the tarmac.
Is there anyone here? Other than us?
There's an occasional Jeep, Humvee that drives round and then heads off back up the up the road again. Hello,
Okay.
Mr. Smith. Thank you for the host, by the way.
Let's sneak in at least as far as where we found the ham radio piece. Like right after the Jeep is left. I'm
Okay.
assuming it's going at regular intervals
Mm-hmm.
somewhat. So
Yeah. So anyway, as soon as we can get a window, let's go.
as soon as we can get a window, James, we want to
All right.
kind of like take a look around for anything else that's suspicious or out of place.
All right. Do you want to either assist each other in an investigation role, or do you want to both do investigation roles? What would be the best bet?
I will assist Alfie.
Okay.
All right.
So
give
what are we
yourself-
looking for? I would like to look for a building that has antenna on it if we didn't do that last time.
And I want to look. I mean, that's definitely. I feel like that's something we should just be able to spot, unless it's like a small antenna
Or a weird antenna.
or a weird antenna. I'm looking for basically, like, if there's anything else weird out and about, like on the ground and whatnot.
Mhm.
I would expect there's probably like some cigarette butts and stuff, and like stuff you would probably find just on the ground. But if we find more ham radio parts or other electronics,
Mhm.
like that's what I want to try and find.
All right.
All right.
So you get +1 dice to this because of Tiffany helping you.
Okay.
Mhm.
Up my investigate temporarily.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
I'm gonna use my pride. I have more curiosity than sense.
Okay, that gives you an automatic success.
That sounds about right.
So I'm gonna use that.
Okay, tick it off.
How do you tick off pride?
Yeah, I don't think we can tick it
All right,
off.
don't tick it off
Okay.
then. But
I'll
it's
just
been
remember.
used.
I just can't use it again.
Yeah.
So, do you want to ask me 2 questions then, please?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think what is hidden here and where is it? Because I'm looking for anything that seems like it's hidden out of place, right? Like that I wouldn't see on a quick scan of the looking around.
You do notice that on the actual reactor there are antennas,
Okay.
and
That seems
some of them are weird looking antennas as well.
Okay.
There's even a satellite dish.
all up on a reactor. Interesting. Okay.
How can I get into, out of, past something?
How can we get into the reactor?
With a pass
With large
so-
drills.
or some form of distraction.
Okay. So I point out the antennas that we found, but there's nothing else that seems to be out of place or anything.
Nope.
If we need to get into that, so like, do I see like maybe a key card swipe or something along the door? Okay. So I think we need a key card to get into the building. Either that or somehow sneak past someone while the door is open. And I don't think that's very likely, for us to do. To take it on, not multiple ones of us. Maybe I could pull it off, but I don't really.
There are,
want
just
to.
so you know, there is a guard posted at the doorway.
Okay, so we would need a pass and a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, but I mean, are the cats even going to be in there? Like, how would they get in if they don't got a pass? Is there a cat flap in the door?
No.
Are we going to find that the reactor is just a bunch of like hamster wheels with cats on it to
Yeah.
generate power?
Cats and rubber poles like rubbing on their backs for static.
There's like Tesla coils,
Yeah.
getting electricity off with the static from the cats.
Yeah. There's probably like various like mice on strings for them to just chase, and like when they land, it converts that force into electricity.
It's just a red dot. It's a red dot light. It's
The
like
lasers.
Lasers.
like a
I
disco
don't
in
think.
there.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else though that we could figure out here. So I think Alfie's gonna just be like, this is the same dead end that we've had last time. I mean, we know that all the cats came this way. I mean, I guess did you want to go up and we could just ask the guard if he's seen our kitty
That seems
cat?
like a actually very reasonable thing to do,
You're not supposed
I
to
think
be
we
here?
should.
Yeah, but we're kids and
We're kids looking for cats.
missing kitty cat.
I mean, are they going to shoot us? Oh, God, they might. Maybe we shouldn't do that.
Please.
I mean, if they
mister,
talk to
I
my
know-
dad, no, I can't risk it. If they talk to my dad and they
I know we're
smell
not supposed to be
things
here,
on the
but
farm.
Mr. Johnny Warner, like,
See, the thing is, right, if you do that, then yeah, maybe I could sneak up and steal his pass and get inside the building, but then I'm inside the building and you're not. And then he goes back to guarding the door. So how do I let you in? And then what are we even doing in there? Finding someone else's cat that I don't care about?
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like there's something going on here and I don't know what it is, and we're just grasping at straws.
I don't even know what we're looking for anymore. Are we trying to find a signal, or are we trying to find cats, or what?
There's something weird going on with the cats, and there's something weird going on with the reactor. But I don't know. I want to know what's going on, but I just didn't. It's all very
Well,
confusing.
clearly, the military is kidnapping the cats because they ain't getting into that building themselves, assuming they're in that building at all.
Either that or they're somehow calling the cats like a dog whistle, but for cats.
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like maybe the signal is what's calling the cats, but then why are they putting them inside the building? Like, have they taken the entire town's cats and they're doing tests on? That's a really fucking weird thing to do.
They're making Chinese food out of the cats.
That's racist.
Mm-hmm.
Strange voice from the ceiling.
It's a very similar voice to the voice that also mentioned twice last time that we should check at the Chinese food restaurant. This might be the 80s, but at least we have morals, Sky.
Curse you, racist Sky.
All right, I feel like we've probably spent enough time here. We should probably go and meet up with Corbin.
All right. Let's go.
I
do
like,
that.
I don't-
Maybe he's
I
got
mean,
some
like,
idea. I mean, it will be easier to try and get in with 3 people instead of 2 anyway.
Yeah. And I mean, unless there's some sort of doorway that I didn't see that the cats are getting in, like a grate or a vent or something. But
Or a giant cage.
I
I mean, if you can't see it, then I guess
feel like
maybe we could
there's
sneak around the other side.
I feel like there's some big puzzle piece or two that we're missing right in the middle of this thing.
Mr. Bailey has it.
Somebody has it. I don't know who.
Well, let's find out. We'll get on the radio. We'll see what we can hear, or hear what we can hear. You know what I mean. We'll get Jerry. We'll go down to Mr. Bailey's house, use his fancy pants radio thing, antenna.
I mean, we could
Maybe
always try
we'll know a
and-
little more.
We could always try and replicate the signal if we can, and then call the cats to
And then
us.
call the
but-
cats.
But what does that get
And then
us?
we're the Pied Piper of Hamilcat.
Camel cat?
I mean, if we want to call cats, we just buy some catnip. I don't know why anyone would want a giant radio reactor to call cats.
That's what I don't understand. Like I said, it's like there's some puzzle piece to this whole thing that is just missing.
All right, well, let's not stand here in the middle of a military base and talk about it. Let's go back home first.
Yeah, let's go
Or
see
to the
Corbin.
base. Yeah, let's go to the hangar.
So we make our way back.
Okay. So, I think we'll have that meet up after the break. What do you say as we're as we're
Okay.
coming close to the top of the hour? We'll
Mhm.
come back to it and we'll crack on with the meeting once we get that to that point. Words
That-
don't
yeah.
seem to want to work. Right. So
think
we'll see you
everyone's
all in
tired
about
today.
5 to 10 minutes. Intermission.
Welcome to intermission.
Yeah, apparently
That
there's no
hour
cat
passed.
flaps, Mr. Smith.
That hour passed really quickly.
It's because you're having fun, you see. That's what it is. That's what it's called. So I went to Tesco's today. I got myself some umbungo.
Well done.
I know. I'm chuffed.
I haven't gone anywhere
Okay.
today.
Neither have I.
I went to a
That being
pub
said-
and had a roast dinner.
Oh, that sounds nice.
I wish I went to a pub
It
and
was
had
okay.
a fucking roast dinner. It's a bit skim. Trying to sort out money for Halloween costume for next week.
You going to a party? Oh, for
Working.
streaming.
Well,
Working.
yeah.
What, they want you to wear Halloween costumes and they're not funding that?
It's optional, but I get people moan at me if I don't. I don't
Go on
want
a
to
bin
do
bag and call yourself bin bag man.
I don't want to.
I'm a pile of rubbish. Woo!
I once wore my McDonald's uniform when I worked at McDonald's to a Halloween costume.
Yeah. Budget Halloween costume.
Just get a blue vest and say you work at Walmart.
It's not really a thing in this country, though, is it?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, no one's
you-
going to understand that.
Yeah, that is a good
You can
point.
put on a bin bag and say you work at Walmart.
Or Asda's. Does anyone like a Smartie?
No.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm gonna have
But
a
I might have
Smartie.
some raisins and pecans I could eat. I'll be back.
Some yogurt covered raisins upstairs, but I don't want to go get them.
I have raisins and trail mix.
Trail mix good. Yeah, Smarties are radically different in the States. Not in Canada, though. We have the same Smarties that, yeah, we have those.
My stomach has been rebelling today, so I haven't eaten very much. This has been my lunch. And
Well-
Diet Cherry 7-Up.
Welcome to Rooster's Show and Tell 10-minute break.
Well, we mentioned nuts and raisins, so I just mentioned that's what I'm eating right now. Nuts and raisins. I don't want the Smarties because I don't really do candy. I just do dark chocolate for my heart health.
I
No,
don't
Jay
mind-
Wall, I'm not showing my nuts on stream. That would be a different site for that.
I got your nuts right here.
I'm eyeing up a copy of Shadowrun 2nd edition. For some reason.
Is that going to help your costume?
No.
I'm a
Are you going to get
D&D
David Bowie
campaigner.
here and a cyber thing? And
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
I think that's
Like all
the
Shadowrun
edition I
characters.
have a copy of. I picked it up for like $5 at a used bookstore or something.
second edition Shadowrun is best.
It's either second or third. I don't even know where it is. I think it's
Blasphemy.
3rd edition's alright. It's 4th edition when it goes downhill.
I remember when every edition came out, and all the times the hype was so real, and then I was disappointed with the result.
I always found the Matrix is just a pain in the ass as well. Just really hard to run. Because you either have to spend like an entire fucking session with the decker themselves to do like a cyber deck run, or you just base it on a dice roll.
What I used to do in the 90s when I played Shadowrun a lot was kind of what the new Shadowrun games on PC do, which is, well, I don't know if they do it this way exactly, but you'll have the decker has a round of stuff he's doing, and the rest of the party has a round of stuff, because generally when you're hacking, you're at a terminal somewhere public or somewhere sensitive where you need to have people around you guarding you because you're doing something illegal. So generally there's combat or something while the person is hacking. So everyone just gets a turn and a round as normal, but the decker's turn is in the Matrix.
I know in the at least the one game that I played, because I've only played Dragonfall. Usually when that happens, the decker's turn ends up being like, essentially they get a handful of turns in the Matrix.
Yes, because you're moving at the speed of thought, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, but then it does just flip back to everyone else afterwards.
Second edition, I don't think that you would have a billion rounds in the Matrix versus one round in real life. I think it was one round per one.
No, I think you're wrong there. I distinctly remember it being particularly like that, which is why we didn't really play Cyber Shadowrun properly. Not for, I don't think I've ever played a proper game of Shadowrun. Realistically,
I've never played a game of it.
it's good. Don't get me wrong. I have fond memories of it, but that's about. I don't really remember. I just remember shopping lists.
Yeah, that was always a problem. Shopping lists. And if you lose your car, you're basically just ruined as a character, and you may as well just seppuku at that moment.
Actually, that's not true. I have played Shadowrun.
I'm just gonna go use the
Completely
bathroom.
forgot that I have.
I'll be back in a moment.
But it's like I played the most recent edition like twice, I think.
The most recent is Shadowrun Anarchy, which is the
No.
narrative edition.
Yeah, no, not that one. Like the most recent, not massive overhaul, like not the rules light one, but the
So 5th edition.
5th edition. That sounds right.
I don't like all the changes to the way the world works in 4th and 5th. like the embrace of Wi-Fi and drones.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, if I understand why they would want to do that, though.
It's to make it appealing to young people today. But in the 90s, I believe one of the two apocalypses that happened in the lore basically broke the skies. So you couldn't do drones because if you sent a wireless signal out, it would go out like 10 feet and then die because the air of the earth was no longer capable of holding sustained wireless signals because the air was full of magic, and magic and technology can't coexist. So with the atmosphere completely dominated by the ghost dance or whatever, that meant that you couldn't have like drones flying around shooting people.
That makes sense.
You also couldn't do Wi-Fi into the Matrix. You had to physically get into the Matrix with the jack.
which is if you watch on Thursday, I struggle with the whole concept of Wi-Fi because I'm used to Shadowrun being like you have to physically plug into it, and if it's not connected to the Matrix in any way, then there's no way you can like do it, hack it at all.
Yeah, they've also done. They're kind of getting away from the idea in the recent editions where magic and technology can coexist, because I know there's archetypes you can play now that it's like you're a shaman hacker and you can do magic while in the Matrix, that kind of stuff, and doesn't make sense to me. Just like the addition of Wi-Fi and so on, that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, so I'm having to think on my feet and learn how the game fucking works now. Well, just a setting. I mean, I understand. I mean, I know the setting up to like 2060s, I think was the last time I looked at it. And now I think the game that we're playing is like 2070, so yeah. Whole concept of fucking Wi-Fi has thrown me into a loop.
Yeah. But you've got a good GM to work with to do that, because Henley's pretty educational. He's very helpful.
All right. If we're all back, we could go back if you like.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to part 2 of our Tales from the Loop campaign. The Checkmate episode, episode 6. Right. So we, so you all arrive. Pretty much, obviously Tiffany and Alfie arrived together. I don't know if Corvin's been there for a while, but it doesn't matter too much. On the wrong fucking page. You all arrive at the small light aircraft hangar that you've got as your base, or whatever it was. Yeah, it was an aircraft hangar.
Yeah, it is. It's an abandoned clubhouse hangar thing.
So. Hello.
I walk in, I'm covered with leaves and still have a cigarette in my mouth.
Hello. Jerry points at the sign.
What's that?
I turn around and
Sign.
walk back outside with my cigarette.
The no smoking sign.
Oh, yes.
Jerry, we don't really need to. It's not like it's trying to like think about this because it's the 80s, so we probably wouldn't care if he smokes inside, but we would because we don't like the smell. But that's the only reason, not because it's like not a no smoking.
There would be a sign in the hangar though, because there's the assumption that you're refueling aircraft.
Yeah.
Yes.
That I guess that's what I would point out to Jerry is it's like we don't really need to, listen to those signs anymore.
There's a sign there. You should listen to it.
Do you listen to all signs you see, Jerry?
I read them. I generally don't listen to them.
Jerry, are you taking things literally again?
Oh, it happened before. Yes, I stop at stop signs.
Does
Wow,
Jerry
you can
like
drive?
walk down the street and stop physically at a stop sign and then continue walking?
No, because he doesn't go out.
He probably shuts himself off.
Stopping. Why is this robot standing in the middle of the street?
It's okay.
Honk, honk.
It's okay, Jared. I'd probably go get Corbin. We'll open some windows or something.
No, by the time you guys are done arguing with Jerry, I've already finished the cigarette. So just walk in. So the Baileys are retired. They don't leave home much.
Well, they do leave home.
Occasionally, but I haven't nailed down like a schedule because they don't work. We could try to distract them or go wait until they're like watching TV or something and then use their antenna quickly and then get out. But it's not going to be easy because they don't leave home much.
I mean, old people go to bed really early, don't they? I mean, I know my gran does.
Do the two of you really want to be up in the middle of the night sneaking around neighborhoods to break into someone's house? Is that the kind of people you are? And this is a statement of like,
How do you think we managed to save Jerry in the first place?
this is like me judging you right now to see if you're badass or not.
Jerry, would we have saved you if we hadn't found you in the middle of the night in the junkyard?
Probably not. No.
Exactly. That's exactly the kind of people we are.
There was a 98% chance that I wouldn't have been saved if you didn't find me in the junkyard at night.
But on the other hand, wasn't Mr. Beatty like up late talking to his Italian friend?
What's
Mhm.
this?
What?
Jerry points at the signal finder. What is this?
Oh, that's a signal finder.
I put
We
it
use it
back
to
in my
find
bag
signals.
and I say it's nothing, Jerry.
Yeah, it's still a signal finder.
You can use it to find radio signals.
Oh, that is interesting. Why do you need to break into these old people's houses?
No, we don't want to break in. We just want to use his antenna that's on the roof so we can listen out for this weird signal that we found. Because we know where it's coming from, but we can't hear it.
Can't you
properly.
Can't you track the signal with the signal finder?
Alfie, why can't we do that again? We did that, didn't we?
I thought we did do that.
Yeah. Then what the hell did you do when I was away last week? I thought you guys had used a signal finder and found something, and then we were trying to establish what it was. Because, like, all the signal finder stuff happened when I was out of the room for 5 minutes.
I'm trying to remember what specifically we did.
They discovered there's a weird signal coming from the direction of the tower, and then they focused on Mr. Bailey. That's what happened.
So we know the signal's coming from the tower.
In that direction, yes.
The tower or the reactor?
It's coming from in the general vicinity of the reactor.
Right. So we have traced the signal to the reactor.
Not entirely, no. You just know it's in that general direction.
So we only checked it from here, not
So do we
actually
need
following
to
it.
use the antenna to further investigate the signal, or should we just go to the base?
We were there earlier today. It looks like all the cats have gone that way now.
Corbin is still doubtful about the cats.
Yeah, we should probably trace the signal properly. I thought you guys had already done that, but no. I mean, what if it's coming from behind the reactor? What if it's coming from the campground or Boulder Beach or,
Or
something
your
like that?
farm.
It's not coming from my farm. I mean, it might be, I
General
guess,
area.
but it may be. Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Do you guys
God damn,
wanna
guys, I thought you'd already done this.
How would we have done this? We wouldn't have had time. We were in Mr. Bailey's shop the entire time he went to the bathroom.
No, it was all before that.
Old Man Henry's shop.
Old Man Henry's shop.
I don't even know where you found this signal finder thing.
I bought
Bought
it.
it from from Old Man Henry. Henry? Henley?
Henry.
Henry?
Henley did not guess that episode. He
Henry
totally would.
Dobson.
Yes.
Yeah.
So is that what you want to do? You want to break into the base?
It's
Well, none
like
of the
we
signals
haven't done
coming
it
from my
before.
house.
Why don't we go to Tiffany's house with the signal finder and see if the signal's any stronger out there?
Yeah. Maybe the cats are building that radio on my grounds.
So should we use the signal finder to go around the base to try to triangulate the signal source?
Yes,
And then
that's the whole
later-
point.
And then at a later time or day, break into the base.
I mean,
Corbin
if
is
we could break
very
into it then we could do it then. I don't see any reason to say, hey, let's miss this opportunity because we're going to break into it tomorrow instead.
It doesn't
told
really.
you-
It doesn't really triangulate. It's all like detects and leads you to where the signal's coming from.
But if we set up
We
a
can
one position,
triangulate ourselves.
if
Or we could
set
just
up-
follow it.
if we set up at one position and we see the signals this way, we set up at another position and the signal says this way, then we know that here is by
The
triangulating
cross-section.
the source.
Yeah, but we could just follow it. I mean, if you want
Wanna
to
be
overcomplicate things, you can do that. But I mean, we got a thing that says go this way, then let's just go that way.
Is it getting dark yet?
Corbin just wants to have all the information
Starting to
possible
get dark.
before we break into a base.
We've already broken into it, technically.
Yeah, twice.
But I mean, to the depth that we're talking about, like to go into the reactor building.
Assuming that's where the signal points.
past the reactor building for all we know.
Yeah, it might be on the other side. Like I say, that's the whole point of us doing this.
Yeah, I agree with Tiffany. We should investigate the area first.
Yeah. And if it points to the reactor, then we make plans then. But like making huge plans to break into a base that we may not even have to break into is just a waste of time.
Well, then let's go.
Let's do it. Come on, let's go. Tiffany
Okay.
runs out. Stands at the door going, come on.
We'll be back in a bit, Jerry.
We still might need you, Jerry. If you can figure out how to power that ham radio, that'll be handy. Okay, bye.
So we leave the radio with Jerry.
Don't
to
break yourself.
See if he can hook it up to himself.
And don't talk to anyone whose name is Milk or Cream.
James, does Jerry need to roll to hook it up to himself?
Not really. I don't do roles for NPCs.
If Tiffany needs to do it later, she'll do it later. But
Do we roll on behalf of Jerry?
If he might not be able to modify himself, because that might be a bit weird for himself.
He just might not have any idea how to run his own. I guess it depends on whether or not he has access to his own manual pages. Man.Jerry.
plus, we're getting ahead of ourselves and trying to play a bit that we're not actually in yet. So
Mm-hmm.
we could stick to where we are in the game right now.
I don't know. That seems pretty crazy for an idea.
Corbin, you got
is-
that signal finder?
Corbin
I saw
is
you
not
stick in your
interested-
bag.
Corbin is not interested in fiddling with Jerry. However, if we want to try to work on Jerry before we leave to attach him to the ham,
But we're not
That's-
doing that.
fine. I'm just saying,
That's what I'm saying. We just decided to go do something
go.
else.
let's go.
Yeah.
I take out the signal finder.
Yeah.
We're going.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
Jerry can figure it out on his own, good for him. If not,
Exactly.
we'll deal with it when we get back.
I mean, if he's got some plug I don't know about, then that's fine. But if not, I'll fiddle about with him. It's fine.
You're gonna
I can do
fiddle about
this.
with Jerry, yeah?
Yeah,
Jerry's-
see if I can
Jerry's
find a nice
plugs
entry
and-
port for him.
and his various robotic orifices.
Orifices, yeah.
Let's not continue this conversation. We're going to the
It's okay. You don't have to like mechanics, Corbin. That's what I do. Mac, what do you like besides cigarettes and creeping in mountain trees?
Black Flag.
Black flags? Oh, the band thing. Yeah, whatever.
Like pirates?
No, he means that shouty, deathy band thing.
Shouty Corbin probably just like recites some lyrics about like going insane and screaming about emotions.
See,
like, "You've
shouty,
never
blah,
heard that
blah,
song?"
blah.
Never heard that song?
I heard a whole
No.
bunch of static and screaming. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe someday I'll bring a record player to the hangar.
My grand normally listens to
Don't you listen to Donny Osmond and that?
she might even be
Donnie and Marie.
she probably
Yeah.
because it was because Donnie Marie's
'Cause
probably
she's
on
old.
TV. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what's that song they do?
Orman wouldn't know.
Alfie would, but I don't. I don't know any Donnie and Marie songs.
I used
Okay,
to,
yeah.
but I cannot
Who
remember
else
any of them.
Should probably listen to what's his face.
I could say
Oh,
Sonny
God.
and Cher because then
Who
I
the-
could say like
She
I got
probably,
you, babe.
She probably listens to what's his face. Oh my God, I've forgotten his name.
No, Google. I don't want Donnie
Cliff
and Marie
Richard?
tickets.
No. Oh,
I bet she
God.
listens to Cliff Richard though.
Who sung White Christmas? Who was that?
Many artists.
Literally every artist
Okay,
in the
all
world.
right.
Bing Crosby.
Bing Crosby.
Yeah,
she
do you mean
probably
Bing
listens-
Crosby?
She probably listens
Yeah.
to that.
1942.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
probably what she listens to. Yeah, like Bing Crosby.
So she likes big band.
Oh, what's his name? Sinatra.
Big
Oh,
band.
yeah, Sinatra. Yeah, she probably listens to Sinatra. Yeah, all
Yeah.
of them. Probably the entire Rat Pack. Is it the Rat
Yeah,
Pack?
So that's the kind of era of music that I've been exposed to because I don't live with my mom.
All right. So you all arrive at Tiffany's farm, or the Miller farm.
So I hand the signal finder over to Tiffany and or Alfie. And I'm going to be watching to see if there's cats around while they're searching for the signal.
Yep. Right. I flip on the signal finder and start waving it around.
Okay, it starts to beep towards the
The trail?
towards the military base.
All right. Looks like we were going the right way. Let's go. Tiffany starts walking along.
Yep.
Are there a bunch of Humvees around? Should we be sneaking?
There's a few Humvees. If you wish to sneak and not get spotted, then possibly yes.
We probably need to sneak.
Well, not on my farm. But yeah, once we get to
once
the road.
we get into the base across the road.
Are we in the base? Is it still pointing towards that?
I assume you go the same way. I mean, the signals.
Yeah. Just let me know if the signal changes direction at any
The
point.
signal's sort of like it's not in. You follow this path. It's not entirely like direct route to the signal. The signal's a little off center of what the path you're following.
Okay.
But it's probably because there's a gap under the fence here.
But it's still generally the right direction.
Yes.
Yeah, it's still getting stronger as we carry on or whatever it is it does. Okay. So we will continue. And yeah, if there's anything, we're going to try and hide as we're
Okay.
crossing the road.
Who wants to make the sneak roll?
Yes.
What are we hiding from?
The casual
Troops.
Humvee patrol.
Are there
that will
troops
drive.
walking? Or yeah,
They're
so
not-
there's a Humvee approaching and we're trying to hide from.
Mhm.
Or are there 3 Humvees? Or are there 9 Humvees?
There's one. There's a Humvee approaching.
Okay. And we were in the forest?
Not yet.
I'll make
Okay,
the roll.
so we've like crossed the road and we're trying to get back into the trees or something.
1 success.
Okay.
Do we make it to the trees? Are we safe?
Well, you can make it to the tree. You got 1 success.
I can also make it to the tree.
I'm going to quickly turn the signal finder, I presume, beeps.
Maybe.
Does it, or is it a screen thing?
I'm going to say it beeps.
Okay, I'm going to turn the signal finder off and attempt to sneak. Or, in fact, just sprint. So can I make a move roll instead and just sprint?
You need more successes if you're going to sprint. It'll be harder to try and quickly get across.
You could take some dice from the dice pool. You have 2 still.
Oh, they count across sessions.
Well, that's what James said last time.
Okay.
Until the adventure is over or whatever.
I guess I'll just try and sneak. Hey,
Hey.
my zero sneak.
So you all just basically wait for the Humvee to drive past, and then you all quickly like rush across the road, tumble under the fence and into the woods. Tiffany, could you give me also an investigation roll, please? But can you give yourself a +2 to the roll, please, because of the signal finder?
Okay, which I have now turned back on. 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. So you sort of you start sort of like following the signal. Basically, it's sort of like you head around the you head sort of like. Excuse me. It's sort of like southwest from where the sort of a southwest. I guess northwesterly. I'm not sure, but it's sort of like it veers off. It's not actually the it's not actually the
Reactor.
The reactor. It's something further off behind, and eventually,
Is there a building over there?
not that you've ever seen, but you haven't really probably been here.
Yeah, we
much.
haven't really gone past the reactor.
You head past it.
Okay,
And
so we're skirting still
right-
in the forest, like skirting around the
right,
base,
basically
are we?
right on the edge. Right on the edge of yeah, right on the edge of the compound on the other side. So literally on the opposite side of where the farm is a rundown barn. Yeah, it's a red with white trimmed barn. So like like the typical American style barns that you see in like films and stuff.
Big red Superman barn.
Tiffany, is this your neighbor's place?
Watchers of illusion.
Well,
here's
I
a
mean, that's my
dungeon
house and we
dose
are
of
next to it, so
genuine
I guess you could
adventuring.
say that.
Bid you. Thank you for the follow. Most appreciated. Very strange name. It's probably another fake person. They're not in chat.
Really?
Let's investigate the barn.
No, just bear with me. Go over my notes. Yeah, it's about a mile. It's a mile away from the reactor. So on the other side of the farm, the opposite side of the farm, about a mile through the woods on the other side, just on the edge of the compound itself. There is this barn.
And you said it's
And
kind of
that's
like
definitely where the signal's coming from.
It's coming from that general direction, from that building. Yes.
does it
Okay.
look like anyone lives here?
Yeah. No roads can be seen from the barn, and there's a hill. Yeah. So the field is overgrown with a few bushes and tall grass. There are a few quadruple farm bots that rest motionless, are hunched over, and are rooted by vines. No road.
Quadruple farm bots.
Yeah, so they're like farm bots that are like would help with like farming and stuff. No roads can be seen from the barn. There's supposed to be a farmhouse on the other side of the hill across on the other side of the hill across the field. And it's clear that this was once a farm, either no longer owned by anyone or no longer maintained by its current owner. Barn itself is red with white trim, and despite being forgotten, in decent shape, with only wear from the river to show its age. And the barn
So it's
doors
not
are
really
shut.
run down, but it's maybe like missing some paint and stuff here and
Yeah,
there.
the paint is sort of peeling and stuff.
Yeah. Well, this looks more like the kind of place cats would be hiding in. They don't gotta like use a security pass or nothing. Maybe they're in there. No.
Should we
Can-
go around the barn and see if we can find some cats?
I was gonna say, can we go around the barn and try and pick up the? Not. I wasn't gonna say exactly that. I was gonna see if we could find that trail again.
Yeah,
we
good
give-
plan.
Do you want to give an investigation roll then, Mr. Alfie?
I will assist.
I'll watch out for the farm bots. I don't know if they're gonna like start screaming if we touch them or nothing.
3 successes.
Yes, there are definitely telltale signs of cat trampled grass and stuff, and there's definitely fresh cat paws.
And do they lead toward the house?
They
Like
lead toward
anywhere?
the barn.
Or yeah, barn. Let's follow them right to the barn, or Alfie's gonna follow them right to the barn at least.
Yeah. Alfie, make sure you stay on the trail because we don't want those farm bots and harvest us or nothing. And if the cats got through, then we can probably get through.
Okay.
Leads up to it. There's a small hole, roughly about cat size, that leads into the barn. It looks like they've gone in through there.
Do I hear anything inside?
Master Chummy Wummy, are you in there?
Is there light in the hole?
It is dark by now, but no, there is no light in the hole.
So then the smallest one of us needs to go in there and find a way to help.
The
other.
cat-sized one of us.
Yeah. You're smallest.
Alfie, you're small.
Mm-hmm. I know.
There is obviously a barn door.
Yeah.
So that
I just want to
Is
see
it
what
like
Alfie's
right
going to
next
say.
to the door, or is it?
Hmm?
Is the hole next to the door?
But more or less, yeah.
could we
Okay,
try
so
the
we
door?
could just open the door. Yeah, Alfie's gonna open the door then.
Okay, let me check my notes.
My assumption is the door would be locked from the inside, like with the wood thing.
beam.
But if it's abandoned,
Barred.
how could it be barred from the inside?
Yeah. Maybe the cats did it
Hmm.
Oh,
with their ham radio,
Their ham radio and their
with their
trench
giant
coats.
cat robot lord that's going to become Jerry's pet, RoboCat.
well, if it's a freestanding barn, then you can't just have it with no lock, right? It has to have a lock.
Mhm.
Why?
You could have a
It's not-
latch though, not a lock.
It's not next to a house, so
What if the previous owner died in it and then the police came and, they found the body and they did all their investigations and then they just didn't lock it afterwards?
I assume they would lock it afterward. But there's no like police tape on this thing or anything like that.
I don't know. I don't think any of us remember to bring torches.
I would imagine.
So the door is sort of hard to open. So I will need you to give me a
Force.
force roll, yeah.
I'll do
And
it.
if you fail, there is possible chance of taking the you'll take a condition of exhausted.
Okay.
I'm pretty strong. You sure you don't want me to do? You don't want me to do it, Alfie?
I have 5 body.
I don't even know what that means.
I'm obviously.
Is this some
busy.
kind of metagaming thing?
Corbin is buff.
Oh, I thought Alfie said he was doing it. Yeah, you go ahead.
How about Alfie is doing it, but essentially he's assisting one of you with
That would
opening the door?
Probably make sense.
Yeah.
Plus, Corbin is bigger than us.
Yeah.
I'll take the assist die and 2 successes.
Okay. The door slides open. It squeaks a lot, and there's a lot of like, just creaking and cracking. Doesn't sound, not a very healthy door to open.
That's good.
Did any of us remember to bring a flashlight?
No, I got
No.
cat eyes. I can see in the dark.
Tiffany walks
Tiffany
straight.
does not have cat eyes.
Tiffany walks straight into a pillar,
Ow. I meant to do that.
Walks right into a rake.
Just
over
checking it
and over.
wasn't like a projection.
Didn't one of you have a?
Yeah, we had flashlights in the previous adventure.
Then you probably still got flashlights from the previous adventure.
Because I remember taking the battery out of mine for the TV Land one.
All right.
And then it still lit up, so I knew that like I had one at one point.
But there we go. Still got one.
All right.
I'm going to check the signal finder now that we're in here. Is it
So
definitely in here? Or is it leading us anywhere?
Give us an investigation roll, please, Tiffany.
Do I get any bonuses?
+2. Just because of the
Nice.
signal finder.
Mm-hmm. 1 success.
Signal is coming from under the barn.
Hmm.
I
Alfie,
start-
can you shine your torch on the floor somewhere? Because I think we gotta find a basement.
Yeah. Is there dust on like everything in here? I mean, I'd imagine there's probably dust on everything,
And cat hair.
or there's
Yeah.
paw prints in the dust that lead somewhere that's probably covered in cat hair. So I guess I want to try and find.
Okay, so you find a hole in the floorboard in one of the floorboards big enough for a cat to squeeze through. You also find with two. You only got 1 success. No, that was the investigation of finding where it was. So, yeah, do you want to ignore that? Alfie, can you give me a roll, please? An investigation roll, please.
I mean, it probably would be really easy to find the. Zero
Apparently not.
But like I know
you
where the
find-
trail went in the building, right?
You find some hay.
Tiffany starts stamping on the floor to see if she can find anything hollow.
Here, I'll use
Well,
a
you-
luck point.
Okay.
I'll use a luck point
Okay.
to reroll that. This feels like something that's important. So.
Is anyone?
Oh bloody hell!
I was about to say, is anyone
That's
assisting?
That's 8 dice. 8 dice and not a single success.
Do you want to take a
16
condition?
fails. Do you want to get broken?
I get angry.
Okay. Get to reroll.
Oh, is that a reroll and not a success?
It is a reroll.
Okay. Watch for another 0. Oh, 1.
Hey!
Okay.
Cats, where are you?
So
Meow.
you find a small hole in the
Meow.
floorboard big enough for a cat to squeeze through.
Yeah.
Nearby
assuming
it though, you also find a hatch which is partially blocked by a bale of hay and covered by straw of hay.
Of a bale of hay.
Yeah, I
I
heard
thought you said barrel.
A bale of
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Bale.
No, it's just I thought you said barrel, so I was like, why would they put hay in a barrel? But you meant hay. You said bale if we just misheard you.
I'm just having a sneeze and fit. Bear with
Achoo.
me.
It's the hay.
Yeah.
It's a hay fever.
Hay fever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm assuming that like whenever Alfie curses, it's probably stuff that he heard, like he's picked up from his grandfather talking in the other room.
Oh god.
His grandmother about like just like work and whatnot.
He's a cop. He probably swears his tits off.
Yeah, but he probably doesn't do it directly around Alfie that much. But Alfie hears it from the other room.
Of
so-
course, that's what.
Or when he's supposed
Have
to
you
be
seen
asleep
that?
or something.
Have you seen that video of that dad, and he's in the car and he's filming himself.
Oh,
and You
yeah.
can hear the kid in the background going, "Fuck, fuck, fuck, fuck."
Yeah.
And he just his face is priceless.
Like, oh god. It's still going. And you know the kid's been doing that before because he just started the video.
Do we try to
Okay.
open the hatch?
Well, we got to move the hay.
I can-
Okay. And yeah.
I'm gonna stick the flashlight like in, like not into the hole, but I'm gonna shine it like right down in the hole, and look to see if I can see anything down there.
There's a humming.
I see a humming.
No, you
What?
can hear. You can hear a humming, and there appears to be some form of light down there as well.
Do I pick up like any cat eyes in there? Like, because you know how reflective cat eyes are with any sort of light in the darkness. Are there any cats down there at all? Or?
You can see a cat. Yeah, it's just sitting there. His tail switching back and forth.
Mr. Chummy Warner, is that you?
It cuts your face off.
That's
Oh
impressively
God,
fast.
Alfie's face! Ah!
And then the cat starts wearing my face.
We have to make Alfie a robot too.
I don't know about that, Corbin.
Yeah, that might take a while. Maybe he could share it with Jerry somehow. They could take turns.
We could have two heads.
No, it becomes the
Yeah.
Borg. He just becomes a Borg. He's got many voices that all speak at the same time.
Mm.
Okay,
Your
so yeah,
identity
so
will
yeah,
be
so
added
the
to our own.
so the hatch is covered by partially covered by a bough of hay.
Does Tiffany like just move hay without any effort because she's a farmer, or do
Pretty
I need
much.
to muscle this thing?
It still needs
Tiffany is
muscle.
pretty strong.
But you're the expert at moving hay, right? Because you're a farmer. I
Yeah,
just assumed there would be something.
yeah, I
special.
can do this. And Tiffany grabs the hay and starts swinging it.
Okay,
I got technique, even though I'm smaller than you.
okay, it is quite big,
Mm-hmm.
which means you need to get on a false roll. You need to get 2 successes or more.
I'll help.
Okay.
Take.
All
plus
right.
one.
Man, if only we had a
Plus
tractor.
1 to my 4.
Okay, so if you don't, so if you succeed, you can, because it's not particularly complicated. You can retry, so you don't have to
Okay.
luck roll. But
I don't have to get
if you
angry.
retry,
You know,
and
Hulk out.
if you try and fail, if you try and if you retry and fail, you will take a condition.
Okay. Tiffany grabs the thing, goes, 0 successes. God damn.
Damn it, Tiffany!
Look, my hand slip is dark in here. Let me try again. Yeah.
Okay, you successfully.
Tiffany swings the hay bale and narrowly misses, smacking Alfie in the face with it.
Hey!
Look, you shouldn't have stood there. You know I got to put my back into it.
You didn't tell me where to stand.
Well,
Don't
not
do
near the
this
person
hay
swinging a
thing.
bale of hay.
Let's go down in this stupid hatch.
Does it open?
It does open.
Hey. Tiffany attempts to open the hatch. Woo! Hi, bring your torch over here.
There is a light coming up from down there.
Oh, yeah, there is, isn't there? Well, what do I see when I open the door then? Or the hatch?
You can. Well, you'll have to go down because there's you haven't got much vision from up here, but you can definitely tell the room is dimly lit.
Is there a ladder or a stairs or a rope?
Yeah, there's like a stairs. You know, like the open. You know, like the wooden stairs you get in barns and stuff,
Yeah.
which are like open.
It's like an American basement TV thing we see.
Maybe, but more barn-like.
Set of stairs.
Yeah, you know.
It's
Oh,
still wooden and underground.
Yeah, you know where you've got like, so you got the wooden struts and you just got the wood and it's just open. Like
Yeah.
our stairs are like encased, aren't they? But these
Sometimes.
ones are like, all right, depends on where you live. But these are just like wooden they're like planks of wood.
Yeah.
that-
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So it's the kind of stairs where a monster under the stairs could reach out and grab you by the ankle. That's what you say.
Yes. Yes.
Right. Anyone want to volunteer to get their ankles grabbed by a giant monster as they go downstairs?
I'm not
Come on,
scared.
Corbin.
Neither
All right,
am
you go
I.
first.
What should I roll to get down the stairs? Should I sneak? Should I move?
Do you want to sneak? That's entirely up to you, isn't it?
I mean, we're under the assumption there's no one down here, right? Because it's dark. So,
I'm under the
And-
assumption there's a whole bunch of cats and maybe a crazy dude with catnip.
so do I need to?
Maybe a robot. There could be anything down there. Why do you think Tiffany's like, "Meh, someone else go first?
He's radioified catnip.
James, do I need to roll move to move safely down the stairs?
No, because they're stairs.
Okay. Well,
I mean, do you have to roll to go down all the stairs?
then I go first to go down the. I just go down the stairs. The
Okay.
end.
I don't tend to roll for many things in life. They just I don't need.
Well, I mean, in
dice.
roleplay, do you roleplay? Do you roll to open the door? Actually,
Yeah.
don't.
I mean, we
answer
should really
that.
just tell you
If
what
the
we're
door's
doing, and then you
stuck-
tell us if we need to roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Corbin expects that since these two are so intimidated by the stairs, that it would be difficult.
Oh, I'm not intimidated by the
I
stairs.
just
I want to go down the stairs.
Alfie's like, no, I'm
What's
not
at the bottom,
intimidated at
James?
all.
Alfie's angry. And
Oh
he's
yeah,
just like,
he is. Alfie's raging.
So
he
you
wants
head
to get down there.
So you head down the barn cellar, and you're met with hissing and growling cats. That's what they sound like, isn't it? Is that not what they sound like?
I'm sorry, I missed that. I wasn't listening. Could you do it again?
Is that not what they sound like?
They can.
I don't have cats.
I've heard them.
Alfie,
like,
can you poke your cat in front of the
sometimes-
microphone?
Sometimes the
I
creepy
don't know
thing
where
is
he is.
they sound like crying babies. Have you heard that? When they sound like crying fucking babies. Oh, that's creepy. Cats aren't creepy.
do we need to roll charm or something to mollify the cat?
But
Are
they
you trying to
soon
charm the
stop-
cat?
They soon stop arcing their backs and back away as the kids reach the bottom of the steps. The room is dimly lit and oddly clean smelling, despite being in the presence of a scalable amount of cats. There's about 20 to 30 cats in here.
Master Chumbawamba, are you here?
Across the room, there's a concentrated amount of light, and standing like in hunched over. Well, you think it's hunched over. There's this 3 or 4 foot tall, sort of cat-like creature. He turns around. Greetings, friends.
Ah! What the fuck is that? It's
I
not
need
looking
you-
roboty, right?
No, I need you to give me mind rolls, please. Otherwise, you'll take
like-
a condition scared.
It's like
'Cause this is your-
Skyrim.
This is your first alien. Wait until you see the name I gave it.
Oh god. Tiffany's in trouble.
Khajiit, love you.
Hang on, I have to kill a spider.
What?
Racist.
What's the spider done to you?
Yeah, exactly. All spiders are bad. Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't think Weesh likes spiders.
I don't like spiders crawling on me.
I don't like him in my office or on my house.
I ain't that bothered. What are you eating, Rooster?
Protein
I
bar.
might have just maimed it.
Oh.
It's gonna grow bigger and it's gonna come back and it's gonna eat me.
Especially if you've named it. You need to kill
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Well, yeah, at this point, it's going to crawl into
no,
your.
I see it. Shush. No nightmares, but I see it. Need to go.
She was never seen again.
Then the spider comes up out from under the table.
Hello. Just crawling on the camera.
Where were we?
Nope, it's gone. I'm as good as dead.
Yep, it's going to come and choke you.
Rest in
at
peace,
night.
me.
Someone
Or
said.
crawl
So-
in their brain and then take control.
So, I don't know how true this is, but someone said that if you get conkers, do you know what
Yeah.
and you put them in corners?
It's a big
sort of-
tree nut thing.
It sort of scares away the spiders. I don't understand,
What?
but allegedly it's an. It might
So
be
spiders are
going
gonna come into the room and be like, "Oh God, there's conkers in those corners,"
Yes,
and then run
allegedly.
away.
Yep. The woman that used to work.
Someone
at
is having you on, James.
The woman that used to work at the brush, who's absolutely petrified of spiders, when you used to see conkers in the corners.
Well, if you type conkers into Google, it auto completes with conkers and spiders. So put conkers around your house to keep the spiders away. Unfortunately, there's no proof that this is true.
It's a good wife's tale, though. I just wanted Weeps to put loads of conkers around her house. See if we
No,
Okay, so
I'm gonna put
chestnuts.
conkers in my house.
Chestnuts is what you're talking about.
Are they chestnuts? They're not horse
think.
chestnuts.
The Conkers is a traditional children's game in Britain and Ireland played with the seeds of horse chestnut trees.
Oh, maybe they are horse
Yeah,
chestnuts.
horse chestnuts are not chestnuts, though. Like, they're not the same as edible chestnuts.
They still look very similar, though, don't they?
Yeah, I think that's the point. Not sure. I don't remember them being edible.
I don't think I've ever had chestnuts, so.
Oh, really? You've never had horse chestnut stuffing on Christmas? Very traditional
Horse chestnuts aren't supposed to be edible.
thing. Chestnuts then, whatever. Who cares?
Mm.
Just eat them all. Eat everything, even if it kills you. Yeah, so
Mushrooms, yep. Red and white toadstools, definitely eat those.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Did anyone want to spend luck to re-roll, or did you want to take the condition scared?
I have one die. Rerolling one die would not matter.
Okay. Well, you take scared.
Am I the only one that's not scared?
Yeah. I'm going to use luck because there are no machines, so there's nothing I can do with pride or drive. So luck gets me reroll, right?
Yes.
Nope.
No.
I'm scared.
So this 3 to 4 foot tall creature that looks like a cat with long ears. Hello, my friends. Hello, how are you all? I'm trying to do my best impression of someone.
Hi there, Manuel.
Oh shit! No, that's not the impression I was doing. Oh damn. He's clearly an alien.
He could be clearly. I mean, like, couldn't he be a mutant?
No, he's definitely an alien.
Alien.
Alien. Hello, my friends. My name is Z.
Corbin backs up against the stairs.
My name's
Yeah,
Alfie.
Tiffany's backing away as well.
He's like, he's probably eating some of his anger right now. He's probably not gonna be like, "Who the fuck are you?"
How did you find my? How did you find my base? Was you followed by anyone?
He sounds like some sort of
Tried to do my
stereotypical-
best impression of Z-Rams, but hey,
That's
sounds like-
awful.
He sounds like a really terrible, like stereotypical, like Indian grocery or like corner store
Yeah.
person.
He does a little
That's
bit.
what it sounds like.
You've managed to channel really bad Indian
fuck off, all of you.
imitation. You could listen to it later if you want.
In my head, it sounds perfect.
You stole all the cats.
No,
Like, I pointed at all the cats. I'm like, how did you expect someone to not notice all of the cats being gone?
the cats have been helping me. Yeah, I sound Indian. Fuck. The cats have been helping me. No, it still sound Indian. The cats have been helping me get parts.
Wait, what kind of parts? Like these radio bits?
Yeah, yes, those parts. I'm trying to get home.
Where is home?
He points in the direction of the reactor.
Why do you need a radio to get into the base? Oh, are you going to crack the pass key thing? You building something to do that?
I'm from another. I think he doesn't know the word, so he thinks it. It all appears in your head. Any of you that feel slightly uneasy don't feel as uneasy as well, as he telepathically puts the image in your head. Telepathic.
What do we see with this image?
So you see him. Basically, the reactor. You see a bright light, and I guess it'd be from his point of view. So there's a bright light, and he's suddenly in this reactor building, and suddenly he's been grabbed by like guards and like military people, and then bundled off into a room. And then experiments and stuff, and then there's and then you can see that he reaches out with his mind to get help from anything.
Cats.
And then cats do come and they sort of nibble on wires and sort of get him free from the compound that he's in.
Oh, no, that's not a nice home. No, you don't want to go back there.
No, but I need to get into building so I can go home.
How?
Shit.
Hey, Z-Rams.
Fuck off.
James is trying to channel your voice, and it's not going well.
Rip.
I can't do it.
You're saying, like, I don't understand. You don't live in the reactor, but you got to go in there?
He yet again doesn't know the word for it, so he sort of like telepathy. He sort of like implants the images in your head. Basically, he's from another dimension.
Cop out.
Well, there you go.
He implants the images. This is what it means.
All right.
I knew that's what you
you're
meant.
saying
I
you're
just
from
wasn't
another
trying to-
dimension.
What's a dimension?
Corbin has watched a lot of old horror movies, so he's like, I know exactly what this means. But Corbin does not know about the demon realm that you guys went to previously, the other dimension. But Corbin's not going to be helpful right now because he's scared shitless.
Yeah.
Well, you can't take everyone's cats. Just because
I didn't take them. They came. My friends came and helped me.
you made them
Sound
your friends
exactly
with
like
your
Ferrari.
brain stuff.
Fuck's sake.
Were they your friends before that, or did you just make them your friends with the brain stuff?
I can't make anyone my friend. Fuck's sake. I've got to stop this scene. Otherwise I'm going to break in. Oh, it is coming up to the hour as well. I should, yeah.
Did you say he can make anyone his friend, or
No,
can't?
he can't. He can't. I cannot. Telepathy is the way I talk.
So you're just talking to them. You're not actually controlling them in any way?
That is correct.
Okay.
So why aren't they going home?
Yeah.
Well, they want
Are
to
you
help
feeding
me.
them?
There's plenty of. They bring food.
Their families are really worried about them.
Well, I mean, if they prefer to stay
just-
here, they prefer to stay
just
here.
think-
It's not like
just-
he's keeping them trapped, is he? Oh, no, they were all like hissy and spitty when we opened the door. You sure you didn't lock them in here?
And they all separated so that we could go talk to you. It's like you calmed them down.
They are looking after me. You are monkeys.
Monkeys. Oh, maybe they were guarding him. And then when he saw that we were, harmless, he said, no, it's okay, cat friends.
Do you have
And the cat friends were like, oh, okay.
Do you have family where you're from?
Yeah, yes, I do.
Well, think about how much everyone's family that these cats belong to. It's them.
But they can go when they want to go. I'm not keeping them here.
Maybe they should be nicer to their cats. Hang on. If you're calling cats, then why were they hanging around my house? Were you in my house?
Because what do you mean? What do you mean your house?
There's a farm that's just a couple of miles over the way. And for the past few days, we've had a lot of cats hanging around. Was that you?
That's because they like the farm.
Okay, I guess. Well, we had a lot of mice. That kind of makes sense, I guess. Anyway, we're getting off track here. So, you are from some kind of dimension and you want to go to the reactor. And And you're making a radio, or what are you making? Or are you making like your own doorway?
I am making a device that can interface with the thing, and allow me to go home.
Okay. Is it a bicycle?
No. You can see that when you came in, he was working on he had a ham radio, some other electronic devices that he was plugging into the stuff. All together to make like a large, sort of like a box, some sort of electronic device.
What is it that we can roll to discern whether or not he is telling us the truth or not? Like, there's something, isn't there?
Comprehend or empathize, I would
it's
think.
empathize, isn't it?
Is it empathize? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is right there. Is she lying? Okay, I'm gonna roll empathize. So I get to ask 2 questions. Is he lying or is it lying?
No.
No? Okay. That's good though.
Super disappointed. Oh, okay.
Well, no. It's just like with Alfie being angry and everything, he was kind of leaning into being kind of annoyed by all of this. So he's going to probably back off a bit. How can I make her tell all the cats to go home? Or to make it tell all the cats to go home? Like, I guess I can just... How can I make her make all the cats go home, I guess?
Yeah. Well, I got an idea.
How? By getting him to go high, by helping him get back to his dimension.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Tell them they're chicken nuggets.
Look, if we help you get home, can you just make sure that all the cats go back home?
Yeah, like how about you let the cats go so people can stop bugging me at school, and instead of cats helping you because they only got those tiny little paws, we will help you build instead. Because I'm friends with Mr. Henry over there. I could get parts and stuff.
Well, I have all the parts there. That's why the cats are here to finalize the final part of helping me get home.
Okay, so why are you still hiding here in the basement?
Because I'm still building it. Just need to assemble.
So you don't need us at all? All right, we just go home. Let the cats go, though. Yeah, okay, bye.
Are all the cats going to come back after you leave?
Pardon?
All the cats going to come back after you leave? Like, you don't need our help at all?
I could do with a human help.
Well, what do you need us to do? Like, should we get you a blonde wig or something?
On that
I heard that's a thing.
On that bombshell, as it's top of the hour, we will take our second break.
Okay.
Bombshell.
Right, we'll be back in 5 or 10 minutes. Well, we're not going to go anywhere.
I am. I'll be back in 5 or 10 minutes.
Sorry for embarrassing you, Z-Rams.
Sorry, Z. I attempted to. It seemed like a good idea at the time. I thought it would be funny.
I mean, it was
But
funny.
I sound more Indian than anything else.
It was funny in it was really not expected kind of way. But maybe he's given it. Does this mean all the cats are sentient then? That's got terrifying implications.
Weren't cats sentient anyway?
I don't know. Are they sentient?
Of course they are. They push things off the edge of tables and stuff.
Sapient then? I don't know. Whatever it is. I can't remember what the difference is between sapient and sentient. Act with judgment. I mean, I guess cats can kind of act with judgment. Just incredibly poor judgment. And my cat has no sense of self-awareness. He just, like, he doesn't, like, bat stuff off of things. He just walks past things and they fall because he doesn't really grasp that he's big. So that tends to be a problem. How's it going, chat?
Jay was saying Destiny 2 in 2 days. Anyone getting Destiny 2? I won't get it just yet. I haven't got the money to do it.
I've never played Destiny.
I didn't play the first one. I'm kind of interested in the second one. I'm enjoying this mystery. It's different.
And like, what? I was not expecting an alien. I was not expecting an alien.
No?
No. I was expecting, I don't know, like maybe some sort of cat that the military experimented on or something. Like some sort of like cyborg cat or something. Or maybe like...
That would have been awesome.
Or maybe like the radio signal did something to all the cats' brains. And they were like secretly working on something together now.
Secretly
like,
plotting to destroy you.
Yeah.
Destroy all
Exactly.
humankind, yeah?
Or
Take over the world.
Or yeah, just take over the world. I mean, like they might still want to have us around. Just like, you know, complete role reversal, right?
Bit like
humans.
Bit like that Rick and Morty episode with the dogs.
Yeah.
I didn't go for that. I went for sort of an ET feel. That's what I wanted. That's what I got.
I also felt like you're kind of like riffing off of Half-Life a little there with like ripping a hole to another dimension and aliens coming through or something.
Yeah, I've taken influences from everywhere. I even nicked C-Ram's name for the alien. I didn't actually have a name until like 5 minutes before the stream started, and I thought, oh, that'd be a cool idea. You see, if I planned ahead, I could have like written everything out for the Z-Ram and got him involved. He could have not had a camera and just spoke. Because he doesn't have a camera. Because he's weird.
Yeah. System West Marches. I was meant to go watch more West Marches. I never did. I've only ever seen like a handful of full episodes. I feel like I just have a huge backlog of things that I'm like, I should watch that at some point. And it's just like, then I have to remember to do that, and I have to be able to, you know, want to dedicate the time to that, and just always end up forgetting.
What have I watched? I finished watching season 4 of Voltron. That was good.
Oh, Voltron.
Yeah, they've split like season 3 into 2 halves for some reason. Stranger Things season 2's out next Friday.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that's either started now that we're watching or is starting soon. Like Star Wars Rebels just started up again.
Oh, I'll have to wait for that to come out.
And I'm watching DuckTales. And Mr. Robot just started up again, which is fantastic. I love Mr. Robot.
That's on Amazon Prime, isn't it?
Not here.
Oh, here it is then.
Yeah. I don't know. Like it really shows technology far more realistically than a lot of TV shows, and they use like a lot of real hacker tools. But at the same time, it's really kind of like psychologically trippy. And the first episode, I was like, I can't watch anything but this right now because I need to pay all my attention to this to understand what the hell is going on. Like, there's plenty of stuff that I can kind of half watch that I'm half interested in, but I can't do that with Mr. Robot.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Greetings, humans.
So,
Have we been talking about more cipher system with JWall? Don't encourage.
No, we've been talking about shows that we've been watching.
Yeah, it kind of transitioned into backlog of things that aren't watched yet.
After tonight's episode of Discovery, I'm discontinuing my CBS All Access.
Don't blame you.
We watched Discovery's free here though. Well, it's not free. It's on Netflix. Is it the same?
$10 a month here.
No, Canada is the same as the US. Netflix has the rights outside of Canada and the US. And apparently they paid so much for it that it doesn't matter even if CBS like makes their money back or not. They're gonna make their money back on just the Netflix deal alone. So yeah, no, it's on a CBS only service called CBS All Access here, which apparently they've now added ads to the ad-free version.
It's the same thing Hulu did back in the day, and then everyone just kept using Hulu because they're stupid.
It's like I can't remember what a husband told me about it this morning. He was like, they're not calling them ads; they're calling them like interpromotional shorts or something, or because they promote other shows on the. I guess they're going to be on the network because there's nothing else on CBS All Access. I guess it could be promoting stuff on CBS. Whatever.
CBS All Access also gives you behind the scenes stuff of Big Brother.
Oh, yay.
For some
wow.
people. Well, some people are obsessed with Big Brother. I'm definitely not, but I'm just saying that's one of the other selling points they have is if you're into Big Brother, we have 10 more hours of content weekly for you for Big Brother.
I just yeah. Boring. However, I do know someone who went on Big Brother.
I
Did
don't.
it change their lives?
I don't know. Maybe.
I'm not lying. I've had several people come to me and tell me how excited they are about that because they're Big Brother fans. DJ Wheat was talking about it last week. I mean, he wasn't talking about it to me. He talked about it on
People still care about Big Brother?
Yeah.
People still care about Survivor, it seems.
I didn't even
Season
know that
one,
was
best
still
season.
running.
Probably not running here.
I think like Survivor, I
No,
watched
but
the
generally.
first 2 seasons and then didn't watch it for like 7 seasons, then watched 2 seasons, and I haven't watched it since. Because it's just like I don't hate it on its own, but it's so repetitive that it's just like, whatever. I don't care. And I mean, it is kind of exploitative in the way that it's filmed and edited. Probably more in the way that
Well,
it's
that is
edited than
the whole
anything.
point.
Yeah. I mean, that is the whole point, right? So,
Yeah. Like if you're going on it now, you know how it works.
yeah.
I don't know if you can call that exploiting.
Yeah. Well, it's more like the audience versus like the way that they edit it exploits, not like the audience's well, I guess kind of their emotions, because it's basically creating like dramatizing bits that aren't necessarily dramatic when they were actually filmed and stuff like that. Because that stuff's pretty easy to do on an editing bay with just a bunch of raw footage and some audio tracks.
There's an ice cream truck driving by.
I had never experienced that till I moved out west.
Well,
Like
ice cream
it's
truck.
not, yeah, like with the like jingle when they drive around. And I was like, this is actually a thing that happens. Like I thought this was just in TV or like the 1950s.
Ice cream trucks are a myth. One of those cultural myths.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Rooster's camera is actually like showing the blue of the curtain as well as it will be in red.
They are shimmering a lot. I guess that's cars driving past, is it?
It
Or
could
is
be
that
like
you
a
just
tree
fucking
outside.
about with the white balance.
I would imagine that there's like a tree outside and it's blowing in the wind and it's changing the.
His camera
shadowing
went weird and it went red.
We're just gonna keep talking about him excessively until he says something, though.
Kato is still stunned by James Carrari's impression and has not moved yet. He is. He's not even Claytor, but hey, that's my joke. He is. Claytor's at fucking Twitch.
TwitchCon.
Mm-hmm.
Right, should we head back?
Yep.
Right, cool. Right, so what was the question you asked when we ended? What was the thing you said, just to refresh my memory? I was just reading all my notes on what I had written.
I said, do we need to make a blonde wig for you so you can walk around in public?
She's like, he's like, no, we what we'll need to do is we'll need to go to the facility, the big thing, the thing that's a bit like a reactor.
Yeah, we know. You want to go to the reactor, but like we got to move you around somehow. You sure we don't got to put you in a dress and a big wig? I saw that movie that one time. It seemed to work.
Are you ready to go? Because if we found you, the military can't be that far behind.
Yeah, we bought this thing in the shop for like $5.
$10.
$10.
Dollars or money? Do you have money? Not on you. I mean, just do you understand what we mean?
But bartering. Yes, I understand the concept of bartering.
Anyway, are you ready to go? The military's probably going to find you soon.
I hope they don't. But should I tell you?
Yeah, well, hopes and wishes ain't gonna help anyone. Are we going or not?
Well, so my plan. Would you like to hear the plan that I came up with?
Sure. Just
And obviously
tell
I will.
us.
So first, the cats will distract the guards. We then sneak into the facility. We then find the machine that brought me here, and then I go home, and then you sneak out of the facility and get to safety.
Wait, so what are we supposed to do here? Just like hang around to be distractions?
You will. He shows you his ankle. He's got a twisted ankle. He can't walk very well.
Oh, dang, that's why you're hiding in the basement. I get it. Right, so maybe we could give you some roller skates or something? Anyone got roller skates?
I don't think that's gonna. feel like that would be harder on his ankles.
James, can
No, if they brace it together, we could just push him.
I go upstairs and like regroup to roll lead to cure my condition?
Well, lead is something you say to everyone.
Yeah, but there's a self-heal thing too, right?
Yeah, but can't you just do stuff while you're scared? Because I'm scared, but I'm still talking.
I have one less die. I would rather make a roll for the rest of you when I have all of my dice back.
I get you.
Hold on, it's not on the cheat sheet. I have to open the book.
We do still have those 2 spare die from last time, though.
I can't use those.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he can't walk at all, or he's just slow at walking?
He's very slow.
We could go back and get the tractor.
I think the tractor will be very loud.
Could you
That's true.
Tiffany, could you maybe fix one of the harvesting bots to carry us?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, maybe not all of us. I don't know how much. Oh, they probably do carry people, actually. If they carry lots of hay bales.
Wouldn't that be loud to go into the base on a harvester?
Not if I take away all the harvesty bits. Maybe. I don't know.
You can see at least how loud they are.
Yeah, let's go have a look.
All right.
How were you? I guess I asked him. How were you planning on getting to the base?
I was going to wait a few more days and for my knee to heal, for my ankle to heal.
How heavy are you? Is he quite heavy?
He's about 3 to 4 foot tall.
How heavy is he?
Not very heavy.
How about we get a bunch of cats and we put you on the cats and they can move you like a big mosh pit kind of thing?
I have the power to heal injuries. Is it possible that I can heal his injured state, James?
Well, he doesn't really have a condition.
Sure, he does.
He's got a twisted
His
ankle.
condition is broken.
He's injured.
Your healing thing is to heal like players.
Conditions.
Yes. So he doesn't really suffer from conditions because they don't have conditions. NPCs. They just have like narrative shit.
Turns out you can't use semantics to fix a broken leg.
Fine. If someone else was injured and or broken, I could fix that.
You could. I mean, like you could. Could you somehow try and inspire it? Inspire him to push through it, like the pain.
Okay, alien being, if you try hard enough, you can walk to the base. Or we could just carry him. Maybe we could get our jackets and make a stretcher and carry him like that.
What I need to do mechanically is I need to roll for reducing Alfie's anger, and then my additional successes will heal the rest of our conditions.
Well, what this will do, this will restart the pool as well. So
no, this is not the same kind of roll. This is the second function of lead.
Hang on.
This is not the dice pool function. This is the heal function.
I feel like what James wants us to do is go get a bicycle and just jam him into the
bicycle. Stick him in the basket.
Yeah.
Meow.
And like I could make a nice yellow wig out of straw.
Go fly for a bit.
Yeah, and then he could go home.
Wrong fucking box.
If I spend time privately with another kid, giving her advice and comfort, you may heal one of her conditions. You roll to overcome trouble. If you succeed, the condition is healed. If you fail, you suffer the same condition. You cannot heal broken kids using this skill. I was wrong about that. Bonus effects, heal an additional condition or heal one of your own conditions. This is the second function of lead, where I'm not generating dice. I'm just directly applying successes to fixed conditions. All it takes is a private powwow.
Yeah. Somebody feed that hamster.
Yeah.
I'm always ragging on James about that damn mouse wheel. Squeak, squeak. He muted himself. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Squeak, squeaker.
Did you decide not to send your broken mouse back then?
Squeak.
It's not broken. It's just got a squeak on it. I'm probably.
That's not a fully functional mouse then.
Squeak, squeak,
It is. It's just. It probably just needs some like.
squeak.
Squeak. It needs some cheese. It's hungry.
The guy who's absolutely still is Dan. He guests on every show. He guested on Hero Quest last week for real, not just the image. And he kicked ass. He was a good guest.
I do feel like you should put AFK or something over that picture because it's just weird.
Or use the black and white one.
Yeah.
Funny. I just think it's funny. But that's me.
Busted.
Sure. So if you want to take Alfie to the side and have a pep talk with him.
Well, this would be all of us because one of the other conditions I could possibly heal is Tiffany's scaredness and also my own.
Yeah, so you got to spend time privately with each of us separately then, don't you? Because like spending time privately with the whole group isn't spending time privately.
But the bonus successes go to the other kids, so I would assume we all do this at one time together. But my target is one specific kid's condition, which would be Alfie's anger.
All right.
So in character, you guys, I think we should stop for a second and really consider this. Let's not rush into anything. Let's calmly go over this. And then I want to make the roll.
All right.
Not bad.
I'm going to use my pride to get one extra success.
What's your pride?
I'm the best ever.
How's that applying?
I'm the best ever, James.
Okay. How does that apply to this?
This is me taking charge right now and being superior. Are you going to deny me my pride?
Is that actually your pride option?
I'm a narcissist. I'm the best ever.
And what are you? Sorry.
What am I?
Yeah, what's your type?
I'm the rocker.
Plus.
I don't believe narcissist is a preset pride, but you can make your own pride.
You can, yeah.
It seems like a very general pride that will apply to absolutely every situation.
Not every situation allows me to assert my
To say I'm the
superiority.
best ever.
Well, he can't be humble or anything. I mean, yeah, I guess you could technically say I'm the best at being humble.
President Trump literally said that several times.
Let's keep
Works for
politics
him.
out.
Impeach. Can I roll lead? Can I get my bonus success? Or should I just roll?
I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think you should be allowed I'm the best for that? You really need to describe how you do it and how you... Because really...
I did.
mean, yes.
Like, are you
I'm
psyching
saying-
yourself up with it, or?
Everyone needs to calm down. We need to talk about this, consider it analytically before we go rushing into this space to do this right now. I think it best if we take a minute. I know best.
Sure.
Okay. So I'm going to roll. So with my bonus success from pride, that's 2 successes.
That
So
is correct.
that will take off Alfie's anger and Tiffany's fear,
Mm-hmm.
but I will remain feared.
Okay. Or scared.
Same thing.
Yeah.
I'm afraid.
Good thing you
Okay.
worked. That worked. Otherwise, Alfie might have gotten angry at you.
That's good. Anyway, I kind of agree with the plan, but I don't think we should just go sprinting into the base.
Yeah, Alfie takes like a deep breath, I guess. Calms himself down.
I think that we should take a couple minutes and watch the base to make sure there's just the one guard on that building, and then we need to figure out if this device will really get us in or if we need to get a card. And then most likely I will be the one to do the distracting because I'm not positive that cats are going to distract soldiers. And
I feel like 20 cats running around in a pack are definitely going to distract a guard, especially if they go climbing up his trousers.
Are we trying to get the cats like to attack the guards? Is that the idea?
Well, not
That's gonna
necessarily
hurt the
attack, just like
cats.
run around.
No, we don't want them to attack
Oh, well, if
the
they all
guards.
sit there and they do like the, oh, we're so cute, look at us, and start purring, that'd also be a distraction.
And then a bunch of kids and an alien walk in behind the car.
Yeah, we go around the back of the building. It's fine.
He's petting the cats.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'll work. That'll work on me. You don't think it'll work on you?
Is there any way that we can get the cats to drug him?
Drug him.
Cats come out.
Why would he be
sniper
putting his
rifles.
mouth on cats, Alfie?
It's not the only way that drugs are applied. Like they could put like a.
Well, if you got a syringe, or are we going to apply drugs to their claws or what?
No, I don't have a syringe.
You sound disappointed.
I am.
Alfie in later life becomes a heroin addict because of that comment about syringes. Because he wants syringes.
Don't want syringes to use on myself.
Okay.
I want syringes to use on other people.
That's still weird, Alfie. Don't say that in school. The counselors will get you.
So I assume we're going to get the device ready.
Mm-hmm.
And as we're going over the device and figuring out how it's going to be used, I want us to be able to.
Z just says you just plug it in. You plug it into the front of it, and you push the button on top, a big red button.
Wait, plug water into the front of what?
These cables.
While he's explaining that, I have gone out of the barn and I'm going to try to look at the guard.
You're
at the front of the-
you're a mile.
Yeah, we're like a
away.
mile past the reactor.
Yeah, we're well.
And I'm
past
already
it.
on the way, man. I don't want to be around this alien. I'm scared. And I
While
also
the alien is explaining the plan you demanded,
I'm not the guy
Corbin
that's
just
gonna use
walks
the device.
off.
I'm not a technical person. Yeah, I'm walking off. I'm gone.
Okay.
I guess I asked the alien. So what exactly does this thing do?
Tiffany
Like, does
takes
it-
the device because she's like, oh, science, and starts
And
studying
what
it.
are we supposed to do with this after you're gone?
It will burn itself out. I just
Wait,
went to
what?
Jerry.
No, I want to keep it. Can I keep it?
You humans are. you apes are not. Fuck me, I've gone to Jerry now. Fucking hell, what's going on? He goes. You apes are not ready for this device. They brought me here against my will and then locked me away. I do not trust adult humans.
Well, we're not adult humans.
One day you will be.
And then you don't trust us anymore because we're going to turn into assholes. Is that what you're saying?
Maybe.
Well, that's not very nice. Why should we help you at all?
Okay, he takes the box and undoes it, and then he takes out the burnout thing.
Yeah.
Then you will have to make sure you retrieve it before you leave. Then.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry. There's no way I'm going to let someone else have that.
Is he wearing anything, or is he like completely naked?
He's wearing pants.
Okay.
I was going to say, are you going to try and look at his danglies? Why are you asking this?
No, I'm just like I'm wondering if he's like got jewelry, like I'm trying to think of like beyond what his culture is, right?
Yeah, he's pissed.
He's got a Prince Meowbert.
Tiffany points between his legs. Why do you call that?
Why is
Tiffany
there a
does not do
barb
that.
on it?
What's this shiny thing? Tiffany reaches out to touch it.
Oh, God. Gone in. So last week we had Grinder. And now we've got close to bestiality.
Can we not sexually molest an alien? please?
I didn't know what it was.
Children.
I thought it was
sexually
machinery.
molesting aliens. Technically, I mean, if
I'm just
depending on
playing
how old the
doctor.
alien is, he might be sexually molesting us.
Yeah, right.
It's
Standing there all
statutory.
naked with his shinies on display.
Okay,
Now we kill James.
yeah, okay, so he's just wearing pants, is what he's wearing. That probably the military.
The
put
alien
on him.
cat is wearing pants.
Yes.
Okay.
Children pants.
Children pants.
Yeah, I guess so. He's not very big, so that he'd wear like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He found some. He found some kids' pants. Or maybe
Or
the
they-
military
or
gave him
they
some
put
kids'
him-
pants.
Yeah, they probably were
Yeah.
just tired of looking.
'Cause they didn't want to be looking at his
donger.
peen. Yeah.
3 foot. Is about. That's 1 foot.
James, showing us a tape measure onto your tiny, tiny screen is not going to help us get a sense of proportion.
It's
Yeah.
about. Shit.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
He's about
exactly,
this
James.
big.
Exactly,
It's a-
James.
He's about
James
this
has
big.
just realized why this is a
He's
problem.
about this big.
great.
Yes,
I understand
he's
now.
child-sized.
He's probably toddler size. Well, slightly
Hmm.
bigger.
Is he about ET size?
Yeah, let's
Is he
say.
like he's like the height of Vern Troyer.
Is he ET with Yoda's ears?
Yes,
Okay.
but cat-like.
Does he have like a cat-like nose with whiskers?
Yes,
Okay.
Is he the prettiest cat ever?
yes. He likes chicken nuggets
Well, clearly we
or
just need to take
chicken
him
nugget,
home.
because you can only have one
Chicken
chicken.
nugget.
You can only have one
Chicken
chicken
nugget.
nugget. You can't have more than one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's a joke. Z-Ram.
Okay.
I feel like everyone else could only have one chicken nugget. Z-Rams, however, can have all the chicken nuggets. Well, Karari, anyway. Anyway, where did Corvin go?
Didn't he go upstairs?
Probably. You think maybe we should go, or just like leave him to get in trouble by
I
himself?
had explained that I wanted to scout out the building.
Oh, okay.
I want to know exactly what we're going to be doing. And I want to make sure there's really only one guard.
Okay.
Damn
So
straight.
I guess I ask him for details of what he's going to have the cats do.
They're going to Vaspalace him and just distract him as best they can. That's what they've told me. They will purr at him and rub themselves against him like cats do. You know, they do that sort of thing, don't they? Really?
Mm-hmm. I'm just Alfie's.
Me and Scopes is about to fall out. She's been horrible to me.
I don't know if that's going to be enough to distract an armed guard. Not a horde of cats. I mean, like, maybe if you get a dumb guard, but they're not supposed to leave their posts. Gramps is always talking about how the military is, like, super rigid on stuff like that.
Well, this is why I had thrown out the idea that I don't think the cats are going to work. I'm going to have to distract the guard while you guys do the technical stuff.
What if you get caught? You
He's not
think
there.
you can hold
I'm
up
not
to
there to answer
torture?
that question.
Oh, then how are you telling us this? You've already told us this now?
Hmm.
I had already told
So you've
you that.
retconned us telling us
I
this,
had
and we can't
already
talk
told
about
you
it now.
I had already told you that.
So we're not allowed to have a conversation about that.
You'll have to catch up to me to ask me.
Do we have any? No, I can't go back to drugging thing. Like the cats can't do well. I mean, like the cats can kind of do ridiculous things. They were stealing ham radio parts. I don't
Yeah.
understand why they couldn't. I don't know. Well, no, that would.
They could probably do backflips. I don't really care.
they
You know what?
can't
Let's just
carry
go find
chloroform.
Corvin. So how do we get this alien to move, given that the strongest one of us has gone without us, and we still got an alien with a broken leg?
You can make him a splint.
I'm gonna look around the barn upstairs for anything to help.
You
Like,
sure we don't
barely
just
looked
want to
around.
tie our jackets together and make us whatchamacallit, you know,
Splint.
thing to carry him on? No, not a splint.
Well, isn't he s-
Stretcher.
He's small enough. Shouldn't one of you guys be able to carry him on your back?
Well, there's only me here, so
Like
who are you talking to? Me and the cats?
Oh yeah, you. Like Tiffany, can't you just like give him a piggyback ride?
I guess I could. All right, alien guy, what's your name?
Z.
Z. All right, Z. You want to climb up my back? I'll see if I can carry you.
Sure, he doesn't weigh much, really.
So I can carry him, no problem.
Yeah. Yep,
Just I can't use my hands,
that would be correct. Yes.
or can I use my
I can
hands?
I can
Okay.
carry the. I mean, you can, but you would be not holding onto his legs if you're using your hands.
Yeah. So then he's holding on.
Yeah. I
Okay.
can carry the device, assuming it's not too heavy. James.
The device is just a box. It's not heavy at all. It's got
Okay.
components from a ham radio. What was it? Hang on, where is it?
Should we assume it's like walkie-talkie sized?
It's probably about shoebox size, to tell you the honest truth.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I can definitely carry that, and we can start making. it
Sorry,
for
it's a
Corbin.
brief. Yeah. It's about shoebox size. Yeah, it's got bits from a ham radio. It's got bits from a military briefcase thing with a satellite spinning radar dish on it that, well, was spinning, but he's taken bits out of it. And he sort of jury rigged this thing. And there's two like crocodile clips with cables attached that come out of it.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. So I don't have to detach them from anything. They're the things that attach onto the machine when we
Mhm.
get to the. Okay. Yeah. No, I'll take that, and then we should try and catch up to Corbin.
Yeah, you let me hook it up when we get there, though, because I don't want you blowing anything up.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want to.
Yeah. All right.
Trust me, if I was big enough, I'd have a lot more fun carrying a cool alien than carrying this stupid box.
Oh, yeah. Do I look cool? Tiffany starts posing, holding this alien on her back.
Sure.
You gonna take a picture?
Picture?
We don't have a camera.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
You got your iPhone? You want to take a picture of me?
Maybe he has an interdimensional iPhone.
Put it on the 80stagram?
Grinder.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
All right, so you all start going with all the cats.
Yes, with a giant flock of cats.
It's an entire flock. And they're all sort of like walking with you, you know. They're all like, tails are up. Because that's how cats walk.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And so we'll jump to Corvin as he sort of like is scouting the area out. So what are you looking for, Corvin?
I want to see if there's other guards around this building and if there's other doors.
Okay, give me an investigation roll, please.
All right, hold on. Where'd my window go? There it is. Investigation is my like weakest thing. Okay. I'm scared, so I had one die to do that.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
It's not worth it to earn a luck on that or to push because I have literally one die. I guess I'll stay there until I notice anything relevant or until I see
Well, you
the
don't.
gang.
You only see one guard on the post, and you only see the one entrance. You don't see anything else. It is now like dark. It is now dark, or night has fallen. Lightscapes.
Well, I stay there until the gang approaches.
Okay.
And when I
So-
see Tiffany carrying the alien, I'm probably a little bit perturbed.
Oh, I got two heads, bro. Says Tiffany as she comes up to you.
Backs away.
Right.
So what do you find out then, Corbin? Sneaking off by yourself.
I was hoping to see if there were other guards or other entrances, but I don't see anything yet. I think
you found nothing.
That's not what you saw. You saw one entrance and one guard.
Right. I haven't seen anything new yet that I was looking for. Does that sentence make sense to you, James?
Yeah, but you were going to come up here and make a plan because you think the cats aren't good enough. So what are we doing?
If there's just one entrance and just one guard, then we can try the cats, and then if the cats don't do it, then I will distract the guard. Because I'm hopeless to help you with the getting in, hacking the door, whatever you're gonna do.
Okay, so what happens if you get caught by the military and they take you into the room and they torture you and they say, give up who your friends are? What are you going to do?
Well, I'm not gonna give you up, but I don't think.
Are
I'm
you
gonna get
sure?
caught. I don't
could
think
be
I'm
a
gonna get caught because I'm the best.
I could be a distraction. I mean, I could just pretend I'm looking for my lost kitty and cry a lot.
Shouldn't you be the one doing the door while Tiffany carries Z?
I don't think it really matters who opens the door and who carries it. Tiffany's the one that has to do all the technical work.
Yeah, we just got to steal the pass off the dude while the cats are distracting him. So if one of you's good at stealing stuff, is either of you particularly sneaky?
Is it sneak to pickpocket, James?
Pardon?
Is it sneak roll to pickpocket things?
Yes, probably. If you probably need you need an additional success to do that.
Yeah, the ability to hide, sneak, or steal.
Well, I'm still scared, so I would be less successful at sneaking right now. But I'm willing to try.
Less
The
than
cats can
who?
distract the guy, I can attempt.
So, what we're going to be doing now is something called extended trouble,
Okay.
which
Okay.
basically means sometimes at crucial moments of a mystery, trouble can be so climatic that the kids have to come up with a plan and work together. A single dice roll is not enough to portray the trouble they are in. Each kid will have their part to play in the plan's final success or failure. This is called the extended trouble. So I'll declare what's at stake. So obviously, what's at stake is you can get captured by this. You'll get caught and captured by the military. The Games Master declares the total number of successes that the kids need to beat the trouble. So there is 3 of you here, so that you need a total of 6 successes to succeed. Make a plan. The kids decide what they want to do. Agree on which skill one will use, and in what order they will then act to make their roll. The kids get to choose which skill to use, but the Games Master can disallow any clearly unreasonable skill used. Clearly unreasonable skill uses. 4. Play the scenes. Each kid gets a scene to act and roll for their chosen skill. Success goes towards reaching the threat level, but can also be used for bonus effects if there is time. A kid may roll for lead to create a dice pool below, ensuring instead of adding towards the threat. Outcome. Each kid rolls once, pushing rolls if they want to, and when all scenes are over, the total number of 6s is compared to the threat level of the extended trouble. If the final sum of the 6s are less than half of the threat level, the kids have failed completely. If the number of successes reach half or more of the threat level, the kids can check an additional conditions to get more 6s in order to reach a compromise. Each added condition adds an extra success. The kids can make themselves broken to succeed if they want to. If the kids reach the threat level this way, they will achieve a part of their goal. Details are up to the Games Master. And finally, if the kids reach the threat level, Without checking extra conditions, the kid achieves their goal and overcome the trouble. And then obviously, so you'll get to have your own little thing. So now would be a good time to work out what each of you will be playing, what each of you will be doing to do this thing. If that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
We need to do as few skill checks as possible with the most successes. So
Right, that's metaing, but you need to think about this narratively in
Yeah.
what you've got to be doing.
So the cats will first attempt to distract the guard. I will attempt to steal the pass. And then you guys will use the pass and or the device to get into the building. Once in the building, it will be up to the cats and me to keep the guard distracted while you guys open the portal into the other dimension.
Well, why would you need to keep the guard distracted if we're already inside with the door shut?
Because you have to get back out again. And if you just open the door and he's standing right there, and you're like, oh, I was inside the reactor.
Well, maybe there's another way out. Are there
Then we
windows?
need to find another exit then before we go inside, before you go inside. So maybe we should look around some more first. Is that what we want to do? Find a better exit?
No guarantee we're gonna find a
Well,
better
you
exit,
running
though.
around in front of the guards in a military base completely exposed sounds like a very bad idea.
If the cats can't
Like, just
distract
trust the cats.
well, if there's nothing else, then we should just get the cats
Because
in
if 20
action.
cats are running around all in different directions, and I presume telepath guy can still talk to them,
Yeah.
even when he's not in line of sight, because he's been calling them from all over town.
Yes.
Then he can direct them anywhere he wants to go.
Yes. But then I'll still have to take his pass, right?
Yeah, you still need to take the pass.
Is there
I
anything
think
else?
we're better off sticking together instead of splitting.
So you think I should go in with you,
Yes,
and
in
then
case anything happens in there.
we'll break out however way we find.
Somehow. Yeah, maybe he can call the cats back before he goes or something. Because
Well, if
presumably the cats can talk to him as well, so they can look around the base and tell him when it's safe to go.
Maybe you should ask Z if that's possible. And I'm aware that Z is right there, but I'm not personally going to ask him that. Does Z have anything to offer James about being able to?
He doesn't.
Learn
I mean,
from the
the
cat.
way the cats don't really. I mean, he says that the cats don't really. They don't really talk through words. They talk through imagery and emotions.
Yeah, but
they'll
you
be
can
able to-
understand them, right?
Yes.
So they could imagery at you
Where
to
the
be
guard
like,
is.
yeah, open the guard now, or the guards, or we have dragged the guard off over behind the building or something.
Yes.
They can do that and you can
Yes.
understand them. Like they
Yes.
could be your eyes and ears.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. So we could totally do that.
We can
I mean,
have-
even if not, if we get busted, we can still cry about losing our cats.
what if we have
Corbin
the-
still does not trust this cat thing because he does not trust the alien whatsoever because he's scared of the alien. But he's willing to do this and then distract the guard once this fails.
We could have the cats steal something off of the guard and then run and then I don't know, have him
Well, we
trip
don't
and fall
want-
somewhere.
This is after we've already stolen the other thing off the guard, right? Like you want the cats to steal a gun or something?
That would definitely
You
get
can
the
have some
guards to
cats
like round up.
Run
and-
around with an assault rifle.
What if the cats stole the pass? And
Then
just
what if
chase-
the
I don't know if they can.
Z, can the cats steal the pass and get it to us, but first losing him?
That sounds overly complicated.
All of this is overly complicated.
It's not. Look, the cats go, hey, look, we're cute cats. Come play with us. And then Corvin sneaks around behind and he's like, boop, and he steals the pass and then goes click and opens the door. That's the easy part. Then
What
we
if
got to
he
figure
hates
out what's
cats?
inside. Well, then he'll be angry about all these cats going, hey, we're so cute. See, it works either way.
I think Alfie's saying he also doesn't trust using cats to do things.
Alfie doesn't not trust cats. It's just using the cats. Alfie doesn't trust using the cats on their cuteness alone to be a significant distraction.
You just want to drug people, Alfie. I know you do.
I've watched Grand's murder mysteries plenty of times. That's what they always do.
I thought that sentence was going somewhere else for a second. I watched my parents kill some people in the basement.
Yeah. I watched Grandma drug Grandpa all the time.
Woo! Well, then let's send the cats into action and see how badly it goes.
Yeah, like as long as we have a plan for, like, if the cat thing don't work, then we have not exposed ourselves and we just don't try and steal the pass, you know? So we'll have a plan that involves the cats. And if the cats don't work and the guard just stands there, we lost nothing, right?
Right, as long as we're staying hidden while that happens.
Yeah, as long as nobody does anything stupid and steals something off a guard that's clearly not distracted.
So, out of sight of the guard, let's encourage Z to have the cats move in, and then he can tell us when the guard has been distracted away from the door, at which point I will go in and get the card while the other two...
As I said, so you need to make a plan. So you've only worked out one part of the plan, which is to get the key card.
Yes.
So we need the rest of the plan.
Yes.
Once you get in there.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say we'll go to the break intermission, get some drinks and whatever, go for your final wee or whatever you need, because I need the wee. And then while we're intermission, just have a discussion about it if you want, and figure out what you need to do and what you don't need to do.
Isn't that the same as playing the game?
Yeah, all right then. Well, we'll go for we'll have a quick break and then we'll come back and then you can discuss everything.
Yeah.
All right.
I can do some water, so.
I need a wee, basically.
Yes.
Bouncing around like a baby boy. Right, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Intermission.
Bouncing around like a baby boy. That's not going to stop any of Scopes' comments, even if she was.
Scopes is gone.
I know Scopes is gone, but still. All right, I'll be right back.
Hello, Josh. Hello, Z-Rams. Josh agrees with me. I should just be the one to distract the guard until you guys get back out.
So you're just going to run around in there for 20 minutes?
No, I'm going to make sure the guard is occupied. I'm not saying...
What about all the other people that are on this military base?
I'm not saying I'm going to be running in circles around the guard for the entire time you're inside. I'm just saying as long as the cats can't keep him away from the door, I have to do something to get him away from the door.
We have 20 cats.
I honestly don't think the cats matter to soldiers. I'm also not trusting the aliens' actions whatsoever.
Then why are we even here? You think the aliens' goal is to get us busted by the military?
You two have agreed to do this, and I'm on board to help. I mean, if Corbin didn't care about you two, he would have been, fuck this, and just left.
That would make an awesome game. Let's play that game.
What game?
Corbin's with you
guys.
A
game where Corbin fucks off and doesn't help anyone.
Makes sense to me.
I need to go get some water.
Go get some water.
Fishy comes
Josh,
back.
I think if we brought Jerry on every adventure, he would be a liability. Because an intelligent robot is kind of a problem.
He's no more intelligent than a human because he's just a.
But I'm saying teenager. People would obviously tell that he is a person, not a robot.
How?
The way he talks. Hello, I'm Jerry. I have real intelligence, not a program. Scopes is back. Welcome back, Scopes.
Damn it. might have missed everything though.
In the world of Tales from the Loop, robots are not all. They don't all possess really good artificial intelligence. They're mostly dumb robots. As far as the book goes, I didn't read the GMing part of the book, but the rest of the book is constantly saying dumb robots are everywhere in this world.
Yeah, robots are just like tools for the most part, but Jerry had a
Jerry
kid
is-
put inside him.
He has a mind. It's part of the reason he has to continue to live in secret, right?
So Scopes was trying to insult me while I was gone, but she couldn't because.
Yep,
Oh well.
because you banned her.
I did
Shout
ban
out
her
secretly.
once. I kicked her out once
Mhm.
because she deserved it. All right, should we go back and you can all start chit chatting and figuring out what to
Okay.
do, then working out what skills you're going to be rolling.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're back in the room. 3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
What skill is being rolled for the cats to distract the guard?
There is no skill being rolled,
So it just happens automatically,
but yeah.
mechanically.
Okay.
So then I have to roll sneak with
Mhm.
2 successes to get the card. Then I give the card to these two so they can open the door and get inside.
Do you need 2 successes, or is it just that we need cumulatively 6 successes?
James said I need 2 to pickpocket.
Okay.
Can you need six successes in total to achieve what you want to do.
For me to sneak, I only have 5 dice, so I'm probably going to have to burn my luck and probably push to get 2 successes total from that. Because I'm still scared. If I wasn't scared, I would have 6 dice, and that would be much better luck with d6s. Considering target number in this game is always 6. But once I've got 2 successes, however that happens, and I
Right.
pass the card off to you two.
So, as I said, you need a total of, between all 3 of you, you need a total of 6 successes to achieve this.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you two roll tinker with the door to open it. Am I
I
correct?
presume we just open it because we got
Yeah.
a pass. Why would we tinker with it?
Yeah,
But
we
I will
just-
presumably have to tinker to attach the thing to
Mhm.
figure out where to attach it. So I
Mhm.
will do that because this is what
And can the
Tiffany
alien
does.
assist you on that because he knows the device? Or does the
Alien's
device
not a
just give you
player.
a flat bonus?
I do have a multi-tool, which gives me a bonus for my iconic item. So that may help as well.
Mhm.
I'm just not sure what I can do in this situation short of being a distraction.
Well,
Well,
once
we
you're
need to look
inside-
around for guards inside. We need to know where to go. We need to figure out.
Yeah,
And
I
then
guess
you're gonna have-
how big is the reactor? That's a good question. Like, how
It's
big of
not-
a building?
It's not massive. Most of it is the reactor, so you've probably got like a very short space between the. There's probably 2 doors into from like the outside. Then there's a sort of probably a short corridor, another set of doors, and then you're into the reactor.
And there are no windows or anything, right?
There are no
It's-
windows now.
But then you're going to have to tinker with the machinery inside to open this dimensional portal.
Yeah, that's going to be Tiffany's.
Yeah, that's me. Do you need to investigate anything? Do you need to force anything? Charm anyone?
You
I
can
mean, I'm
find a
trying
way
to.
out.
I mean, it depends on if there
I
are.
mean, we do
other
need to
people
figure out our way
there,
in. Yeah. So we'll need to
and-
scout and we'll need to find the right place.
So yeah, like if we're trying to improvise a way out, I can definitely do something there. It's just I will have no idea.
Well, that will probably be an investigation roll to figure
Yeah,
out. the
so I guess
layout.
that's what I'll do is I guess an investigation roll to like try and figure out how we're gonna get back out.
Well, you're kind of paranoid, so that fits what you would want to do in this situation inside a reactor is find your way out,
Yeah.
right? And
And
then
make
once
sure the coast is clear.
once the alien is in his dimension or whatever, we all need to roll move to get the fuck out of the base, to like run before they find that there's been an entry.
Yep.
Because they will eventually figure out that there was a use of the card on the door, etc. Even if there's no other detectable tracks, they'll still at least have an electronic log.
They might do, or they might not.
Even if
Are
they
we
have an
missing
electronic
cards?
log, they might not be looking at it.
Yeah,
No, but they will eventually.
maybe no one's querying the database.
Eventually, someone will notice. We can't just like hang out.
Yeah, we definitely
Yeah.
shouldn't be hanging around. For a start, the guard will actually come back to his post,
And also, I should keep
even
an
if he's
eye out
temporarily
for
distracted by cats.
cameras, I guess.
Yeah, that'd be useful. So you check for security and make sure we're all safe.
All right.
Well, make sure us inside are safe. That makes sense. And the rest, I guess we just figure out as we go. Well, we can't really because we need a plan, don't we? This makes sense. So we've all got something
Yeah.
to do.
I mean, like we've basically planned as much as we can without knowing what the reactor looks like inside.
This will get you in. I mean, this will get you into the This will get you into the reactor, and get the thing plugged in, and then you can then we can go from there.
Yeah.
All right. So do you all want?
I am comfortable with the plan.
So do you all want to give me your roles?
What? When I roll sneak, do I get a bonus from the cats?
No.
Did we clear that up? Okay.
Yeah, the cats cannot assist you.
I thought maybe they would be like an item and give me a bonus die to.
Well, they're not really items. They're people.
Well, they're them being a distraction is an in-game mechanic-ish thing.
There's one success to steal, and then I need to.
Right. That's not how. This is not how it works.
What?
So you all need to get a pool of 6. So you've got 1 success. So the rest of you need to roll.
Okay.
But
Is he going to
can-
push or anything, though?
Yeah, I was gonna say I need to roll a luck,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
but you interrupted me to lecture me some more about something that doesn't matter. Okay, so I've still given 1 success to the pool.
Does it replace it?
I don't think it does. I think it adds.
No, it never adds.
Let's see how luck works.
Yeah, luck is a reroll.
Yeah.
6.
So does
Reroll
that mean
failed
you
dice.
don't lose the
There's
one, do
luck.
you?
I'm
No.
not sure. I'm checking.
It's re-rolled failed dice, so I keep the 1 success. But the
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
other- I can try to push.
No.
What?
No, okay.
You can spend
No
a luck
what?
point after a failed dice roll. A luck point lets you reroll failed dice without needing to push. You cannot go back to early results. You cannot spend more than one luck point on a single dice roll. Your maximum number of luck points is equal to 15 minus your age. Your luck points are replenished after each play session. You cannot save them between sessions.
You still said the key word. It's re-roll failed dice.
Yeah,
I
but
think
you rolled
that the rules
6 minus
the rules
1
are
instead of 5 minus 1.
ambiguous here. Like, I guess the rule, like, it depends on whether or not you're interpreting the whole like set of dice being rolled as the failure. At which point you reroll all the dice.
No, it would definitely. That is not ambiguous. What it says is the ones that aren't 6s get re-rolled. So the way Roll20 is set up, we don't actually have an automatic re-roll with luck
Then what would
option.
be the
So we
point
should
of
probably be
saying-
doing that manually.
Yeah.
The dice roll replaces what you've rolled before.
Because it says you can't go back to the earlier result,
That
which
is correct.
seems to imply that anything that was there beforehand doesn't count any longer.
That is correct. That is how it is. You just re-roll the entire pool again, and it replaces the previous roll.
So you're not re-rolling failed dice. You're re-rolling,
The failed dice roll,
Yes.
the roll.
and instead of the individual dice
Mhm.
or dice that
So-
failed. Okay.
So Corvin is scared and didn't manage to do anything. The end.
I'm gonna. I think I only have 1 success.
Don't forget you can use your pride or your drive as well.
Already used my pride.
And I've already used
My drive doesn't apply here.
And I don't think my drive does either. I mean, my drive's about me being curious, and I'm just trying to be on guard. So I don't think that really helps in this regard. I'm gonna I'm going to use a luck point, and I might just end up exactly like Corvin, but we need more successes. So I'm going to reroll my investigate. Okay. We're up
2.
1. So we got 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm gonna roll Tinker, but I can use my multi-tool, right?
That is correct. Yep.
So I'm gonna use my multi-tool on the Tinker, which gives me 1 success out of 9. What is this bollocks?
Do you want to spend luck?
I'm gonna luck. Yeah, I'm gonna use my luck.
What's your drive? What's your pride?
My machines will conquer the world, and these kids need me and my machines. So I could use that. Will that give me an automatic success or give me a reroll?
That will give you an automatic success.
All right, I'm gonna reroll for luck and then use my pride if I need it. Yeah.
Okay.
0.
Oh,
Well, I'm gonna use my pride to get my success back. In fact, I'm not, because we're gonna fail anyway.
Well, you can.
Isn't it just this is an all or nothing
No.
prospect, right?
No. So let me go back to it.
The stake.
Oh, we can
if
keep taking
fail,
conditions.
is
So
one or
if-
more of us gets captured.
if the final sum of the 6 are less than half the threat level, the kids have failed completely. If the numbers
Okay.
reach half or more of the threat level, the kids can check additional conditions to get more 6s in order to reach a compromise.
Well,
Each
I'm
added-
using pride.
Right, so that gives you
3.
3 successes. So you are
Halfway.
You are halfway up more. So you can all take, if you wish to, you can all take a condition, and then you succeed.
I'm going to take scared
angry.
again.
I take angry to contribute 1 success.
Okay.
I'm going to take scared this time.
Okay. So that is 6 successes. You succeed. So now what happens is we get to do some narration. So we'll start with Corvin as he's the first part of the
Lot.
of the chain. So Corvin, narrate how you steal this guard's key card.
I assume the cats are successfully distracting him.
They are.
At which point, I try to follow the guard close behind as he's darting around after these cats. But once I
seems to
notice this,
He sort of bends down to stroke all the cats around him. He steps quite a few feet away, away from the door, and then he bends down and starts like stroking the cats.
there's a moment where I'm about to reach for his belt, and I see this guy is strapped. And this is the point where Corvin gets scared, because Corvin's like, this guy will literally shoot the cats and or us, because we're doing something very wrong here. But Corvin manages to get the card, gets it to the rest of the party, and now I guess he's going to be watching the door, so that the party has a way out. But Corvin is very scared, so he's also angry at this point. He's very frustrated with himself because he's not being the best ever right now. Corvin's disappointed with himself and terrified, but he's going to do his best to watch the door so the other two don't get stuck in this place.
You watching the door inside or outside?
If Z is going to tell us before he goes into the dimension that the cats still have the guard distracted, then I don't necessarily have to be outside. But if the guard is just going to be at the door, we need someone. I'm going to have to be outside, because we can't just open the door and walk out and be like, "What's up, guard?"
Right. Well, you don't know the future results.
No, this is tactical logic. This is, we have to have a way out.
Yeah. So what are you going to do?
I will stay outside because I don't trust the cats.
Okay. And where are you gonna hide?
As long as the cats are distracting the guard, I'm going to go around the corner.
Okay.
But if I see that the guard is no longer distracted, or if I see the cats leaving, then I'm going to have to get closer to see where the guard goes. But I'll be around the corner
So you're watching, like, with your head peeking around the corner.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I think next is Alfie. So you get the key card, you open the door, and you head inside. So like I said, you got a door, the front door, and then a little way in, you've got another door that leads into the reactor.
Okay. Is there a camera in the hallway or anything?
There is no camera in the hallway.
All right. So I guess we get up to the door, and I'm looking around for any other way to get out if we need to, and like just moving straight forward. And I'm guessing that when I open the door, they probably lets go a bit of a squeak or something, and that's how I ended up like being terrified that I've just kind of exposed us to.
There's probably a whoosh of air.
Oh, is there probably a
maybe.
whoosh of?
Maybe it's airlocked. Maybe it's like an airlock.
All right, and so I'm kind of like stepping into something that's almost otherworldly on its own.
Mm-hmm. There's like blinking lights. It's dark. Think a bit like it's all like think like Empire, where Vader and Luke are fighting in Bespin.
So there's kind of like steam everywhere.
Yeah,
and...
there's smoke and dry ice all over the place for some reason. The liquid coolants on the machine. There's like a faint hum of the reactor.
So Alfie's probably starting to like he's keeping himself from hyperventilating. He's just like, okay, Tiffany, come on, let's go. And like I hold open the door so that you can like carry C through.
Yep.
And I set down the. I'm assuming I can. I identify whatever the console is.
Yeah,
we need
the
to plug this thing
like in the small. It's sort of like. Should I draw a map? Yeah, let's draw a map.
Do you really need it?
I don't think we need it.
Not really. I was just going to draw a quick layout, but it's sort
We
of
don't
like
need to sit here for 5 minutes while you draw
Yeah.
some boxes.
it's like a cylinder. It's like a round building.
Yeah.
And obviously, there's a big glass panel around the reactor. You can see like this, the light, like a bright light in the middle.
Okay.
And
Is it a bit like a warp core?
A warp core, maybe, or like a fusion reactor, maybe, or something like that.
So I set the box down at the base of the console thing, or maybe on top of it if there's room. And like, okay, Tiff, this is all you.
All right. It's like Tiffany lowers the Z onto the floor and goes, "You stay here. Where am I supposed to put this now?"
You connect that wire to that wire. You connect that bit to that port there.
And Tiffany looks at this console with lights and wires and things everywhere. And she looks at her 2 little crocodile clips. And she's suddenly overwhelmed with the fact that she's in a freaking reactor in a military base. And she might get shot or killed. And she's absolutely terrified right now.
Don't forget.
But at the same time, I have my multi-tool as well. I'm looking at my little sad multi-tool and I'm looking at this giant console of things. I go, and she gets really scared, but at the same time, no. My machine, these kids, which one did I use? I think I said Pride. Pride and Drive, it's the same outcome, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, her drive is these kids need me in my machines. So she looks at them and she goes, "No, I can do this." And she psychs herself up and reaches out with the crocodile clips and goes boop and boop. And it works, apparently.
And you push the red button.
And I push the red button.
Okay.
Actually, her hand hovers over it for a bit, going, "Oh God, did I do the right thing? Did I do it?"
So
Smack.
Imagine it's like a glass cylinder in the middle, which is where the reactor is. The reactor sort of like sparks and it sort of like brightens and it elongates. And Z sort of like hobbles towards a door that slides open. And he goes, "The cats are still distracting the cats are still distracting the guard. Once I'm gone, you'll need to get out as fast as you can. Friends."
Friends. Okay, Z. You get home safe, you hear?
Bye, Z Rams.
Bye, Z-Rams. And he steps into the thing, into the cylinder. The door shuts behind him, and he hobbles up like metal steps, and then steps through the event horizon and disappears.
I hope he's okay.
We gotta go. We don't have
Yep,
time to
yep.
know
Hold
if he's
on, hold
okay.
on, hold on. And Tiffany pings the crocodile clips off and grabs the machine and runs to the door.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Both of us. I'm probably at the door already, being like, "Come on."
Yep. I'm coming. And yeah, runs through the door, following Alfie. But she's got her arms wrapped around this shoebox thing. So
And then when we
you got to get the doors.
The door that goes outside, I stop and then very slowly open it and make sure, that I'm not making a bunch of noise or anything, and then rush out.
All right, do you
Tiffany
want to
follows.
For you, obviously. Yeah.
Let me check. I'm just going to check. So you can either... Right, so I'm going to give you options. You can either give me a move roll.
Welcome, watchers of illusion.
Ralph.
Here's a
Ralph,
dungeon
2217,
dose of genuine
thank you for the follow.
adventuring.
Hi, Ralph.
You can either give me a move or a sneak roll, whichever would be better for you. That applies to both Tiffany, Alfie, and Corvin.
I'll be rolling move.
Me too.
I'm gonna roll sneak because my sneak's better.
Oh, no.
Good.
Hey, I got one.
Okay, just remember, Alfie, you can spend one of those 2 successes to give someone an automatic success on sneak.
Yeah, so I give Corbin
Someone.
my success. So you're about to step on a twig or something, and you notice me being like,
Okay.
Like awkwardly stepping over it. Oh god.
yeah.
And you run off into the you run off into the tree line because there isn't more than one. And as soon as you disappear into the trees, the cats just disperse and sort of come towards you. Not come towards you, but they sort of disperse, and the guard stands up. And no one knew you was there.
Are we supposed to get some of the cats back to their owners?
No.
Fuck them.
They'll go back eventually.
Hey, I only said I'd check the farm. I didn't say I was going to go through the whole goddamn town looking for people's cats. They turn up on my doorstep, I'll call them, but otherwise, no.
I'm assuming I still have the security key to put in my collection of things.
Elfie, did you steal the key? Oh my god.
Back?
What if they have a tracker on it? Don't just pull faces at me.
I don't know.
It's an
I don't have a
RFID
tracker on
chip.
it.
Yeah, they can track it.
80s RFID chips.
Drop it in the woods.
Shit.
I'll take out my lighter.
No. I'll
No,
hide
look,
it.
okay, look. Well, if we go quick, because hopefully they don't even know anything's wrong yet. If we can get back to the hangar, then I can work on deactivating it.
Okay.
Or in fact, maybe I could just do it here. Give me that. Let me see it.
You see it and see if there's anything tracking on it.
Give us a tinker roll, please, Tiffany.
Mm-hmm.
You obviously use
I'm
your
planning on
multi-tool.
using my multi-tool as well.
Just roll 2d6.
But-
And greater than so roll something like this. Hang on, I'll show you how you roll.
You can just roll if
'Cause I'm
she's
still,
using
yeah,
the
do I not just press the
multi-tool.
multi-tool button like I did last time?
Oh, is that how?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I just picked the drop down for the skull I'm doing and then press the button. One success.
There is no tracking device on a card.
Okay, now it looks safe. You can have it.
And then I just
All right, let's
jam
go.
it in my pocket and keep running.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. That
Did we win?
is pretty much the adventure.
Yay! ET
But
went home.
we need to do some aftermath
Or EZ
stuff,
went
so we
home.
need to do some everyday life stuff. So we'll start with Tiffany because you're closest to the military base. Really, it's only a stone's
Yep.
throw away from your place.
Hi, military guys.
So you come down. So it's the next day. You're probably tired still, maybe a bit shooken up from yesterday still.
Still
And
scared.
You come downstairs. You probably didn't get much sleep. You know, if you did, you had dreams of like soldiers chasing you and stuff like that.
It was scary.
So you're pretty tired. Luckily, though, it's a Saturday today, so got the rest of you got the weekend off. And you come downstairs, and your mum's like, "Oh, morning, sleepyhead," and she's got like the radio on, and they're talking about. You can hear that on the radio that it's blaring out that the military still seems to be on alert. They're still like patrolling the town. Allegedly, they're looking for a soldier who's MIA. No, gone AWOL. But yes, the military will still be patrolling the streets and making sure that the person who's gone AWOL isn't still in town.
Okay. I just go, oh, hey, Mom.
Don't you think that's terrible that the military are spending all this resources trying to find someone who's run away from the army?
That's kind of weird, I guess. I mean, if someone leaves and he just leaves, what else are they gonna do? They gonna hunt him down and drag him back?
Yeah, that's.
What if he's hiding out in our barn or something?
Your mother calls out.
Oh my God! What if they find Mom? What if they find the ganja?
Ganja.
We don't grow ganja, Tiffany. We grow
the medicinal crops down the back that I'm not allowed to go in. Those ones.
Yes, those ones.
Yeah.
Remember that. No one goes there anyway. There's no road attached to it anyway, so we should be all right.
We better make sure he don't go hiding in there.
Oh yeah.
Find him asleep underneath the bushes.
He might be asleep. Yes. Well, looks like the cats are back.
Oh God, really?
Well,
all right, I gotta go find some.
The usual.
Oh, just the normal farm cats, not all those weirdo ones.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. Good. You ain't seen a gray one called Mr. Chummy Warner, have you?
No, because I don't talk to cats. Cats don't talk.
No,
do
they got collars. Jeez, Mom. You think I'm some kind of crazy hippie?
Shots fired.
Wow. Tiffany Miller, go to your room, cheek.
All right, I'm tired anyway. Good night, Mom. You call me when lunch is ready. Tiffany goes back upstairs.
Good night, Mom. Call me when lunch is ready. I'm hipping in the ganja. I don't know what time of day it is.
We'll jump to Alfie.
Okay. Is it the next day for me as well?
Mm-hmm.
Or okay.
So your grandmother, she knocks on the door, your bedroom door.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, Alfie, are you decent?
Alfie, are you masturbating in there?
I'm fine, and I'm probably still in bed, covered in blankets. So.
She walks in. She sits on the end of your bed. So, what time did you get home last night, Alfie? You forgot to come home for your dinner.
Oh, I'm sorry. We were we're in the woods, and there was this cat person that we had to save, and we had to take him and like get him home to his home dimension. And then we brought all the cats back to everyone. It was me and Tiffany and Corvin.
Are you playing?
I'm sorry, we got busy. I'm sorry,
Are you
Graham.
playing that strange Dungeons and Dragons game?
Yeah.
It's the devil's game.
I don't think they think that. They're not that sort of grandparents. Well,
Listening to the devil's
well,
music.
You should really let us, at least me, your grandfather, know if you're going around to friends.
Okay, I'm sorry, Gran.
me-
Next
I
time
mean-
I'll give you a call.
I mean, I was worried sick.
I'm sorry, Gran. And I give her a big hug. I won't do it again.
You recover conditions from your grandmother, don't you?
Yep. I take it I'm no longer scared.
Yeah, you probably had similar dreams to like Tiffany as well.
Yeah.
And last but not least, Corvin.
What?
So you're at the Radio Shack with and you've brought like your amp in to show old man Henry, and he's like, oh, this is very good. There was a did you detect the strange signal coming from the reactor? It seems to have stopped.
I say, no, I didn't actually get to track down the signal. We didn't get to do the thing we wanted with an antenna.
Oh, there was a momentary blackout last night. About 9 o'clock, I'd say.
While Henry's going on about this, Corvin's trying to say as little as possible because he's terrified still. So he's plugging in the amp and playing some Black Sabbath. And he's playing the song Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath because that's how he feels right now. He felt like he saw death. After some conversation where Henry's going on about all that stuff, eventually Corvin just leaves because he's like, I can't emotionally link with this guy. So Corvin goes to the record store and just kind of spends like an entire day just listening to music.
All right. Well, you do. I mean, some of the kids from the school who had been bothering Tiffany about like missing cats. I mean, you missed it, but they're like, oh yeah, Mr. Chumley Warner came back home last night. It was like he'd been on like a venture, I think.
They're telling me this?
Yeah, they come in to tell. Well, you can hear them talking to like the owner. Who's the owner of this record store?
Lou.
Yeah, they're telling Lou about it, and he goes, "Yeah, cats are crazy cool."
Right on. I'm not paying much attention to them. If the kids don't say anything to me, I'm just listening to music.
Oh no, you're scary. You're scary. Like
they probably wouldn't approach me anyway, except that they know that I was helping Tiffany look for cats. That's the only reason they would have to talk to me about it.
Oh,
but
well,
if
then,
Did they even know that though? Because you weren't in school when we were talking about. Oh no, you were the first day.
Yeah, but this is.
I was there when we got the reward for returning that one cat.
Yeah, that's true.
Matter of fact,
You're the one who called everybody about most of the cats, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, one
so
of
the
them.
kid-
So one of them who was like from the first group, which would recognise you. One of them walks up to you and goes, "Hey."
Take off my headphones, unplug the gramophone. So now it's blasting like
Gramophone? What's this? The
Jeremy's
18th
playing records.
on the
Yeah.
gramophone.
yeah.
Cassette player?
Lou's an older guy. He has all kinds of stuff, and I'm
Really?
playing like on
You would
old
never-
devices.
You'd have a record player. You probably wouldn't have a fucking gramophone.
Oh no, there's definitely a gramophone in this place, and I'm putting
Okay,
some
it's
metal on it.
Okay. It sounds awful.
I don't
Mm.
care.
I don't even think there wouldn't be a fucking plug for headphones neither if it's a gramophone.
Fine, I take my record off of the record player and put it on a gramophone. Because honestly, I want to drive people away.
Oh, well,
I don't.
he
Corbin's
thanks
not
you-
interested in talking.
He thanks you for finding his cat the other night.
Mm-hmm. Putting the needle on.
And then he leaves you alone.
Good. Corbin's terrified out of his fucking mind, but he's gonna recover his conditions at the record store.
Is he?
Yes. The record store is my spot. I like how you're doubting me.
Yeah, but okay, right. I'll have
It's
to
on my
cross-
sheet, man.
Yeah, it says the guy at the Lou at the record store, but if you're not talking to him, that's not recovering.
That's how the mechanic is written. You're linked to a person and a place. The place is the record store. The guy is Lou.
Okay, all right, I'll talk to you in a little while
Okay.
about how it works. But anyway, that is the end of the adventure. So, shall we give out XP?
I suppose you can. We can't give it out. You have to.
It's okay. So first and foremost, after the mystery, you and the players should discuss whether the kids have changed or learnt something new from the experience. Each player reads her kid's problems, pride, iconic item, and relationships out loud, and changes what she likes. So, did any of you want to change anything about your character?
No.
I want to change my problem eventually, but I don't think now's the time.
About you, Potato. Right, okay. Right. Questions for experience points. Did you participate in the session?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mark XP. Have you been in trouble because of your problem or your relationships? You're
We didn't
muted.
really have a relationship with Z.
Potato, you're muted.
How did I mute myself? I don't know. No, my problem didn't cause it. It only happened last session, not this session.
Well, Corvin didn't make friends with Z because he was too busy being scared of him.
Yeah, I was scared as shit. I did not have a relationship with the alien, therefore the relationship with the alien did not cause me personal problems.
What about you, Tiffany?
I'm still trying to figure out what trouble means. Trouble? I thought trouble was the main thrust of the adventure.
The trouble is your trouble, your personal
Like-
trouble on your scout sheet.
Oh, my personal problem. No,
Mm-hmm.
mine is someone is poisoning our animals.
Yeah, I changed mine
So
around
it's
to
nothing to
kind
do
of
with
like
mine.
so it would kind of fit with stuff that had changed with my character.
Yeah, that was your
Right.
overconfidence thing, right?
Yeah,
Did you use or struggle with your pride?
I struggled
used
with
it.
mine.
Well, I used my drive in the end.
Every single time my pride has failed me.
I used my pride.
Okay, if you used it, mark XP. Did you put yourself at risk for the other kids?
Yes.
I think we all did in that last. I mean, we all basically risked ourselves. As we risked
We all
ourselves
risk
for
each other
Z.
together, but not, yeah, it wasn't for each other. None of us was benefiting out of that.
I will let you have XP for that.
Okay.
And have you learnt something new? And if so, what is it?
Aliens exist.
We can travel to other dimensions using a box that I now own.
I think you can only travel to one dimension, but hey.
Shh,
Well,
we don't know that
like,
yet.
we might be able to change things.
We can definitely travel to one, assuming, we don't get dead in the process.
Well, you
Or
can get
fused
to
together into one big kid like the fly.
you can get to the mirror verse and the cat verse.
Mhm.
Yeah. I can't even
Cat-
remember how we get to the Mirrorverse. Oh, yeah, we go to the haunted house.
Yeah, we did smash the generator for that, but
I can fix that.
Okay.
The doorway still exists, even if we can't necessarily use it right now.
Do any of you want
So-
to spend any of your XP to raise anything? Have you any of you got enough points to raise anything?
I have loads of points.
yeah. So are we marking XP for having learned something? Or
Yeah, what
not?
did you learn? Sorry, we haven't even discussed
There's
that.
fucking aliens.
There's aliens. Aliens
Yeah.
actually exist.
Well,
or at
and
least
we kind of knew that from the
extra-dimensional.
Mirrorverse. Yeah.
Yeah, but those were like they seem more like spirits in the Mirrorverse, right? Like I feel like ghosts and aliens is different.
Corvin wasn't part of that. This is his first experience with an extraplanar being.
Yeah,
Regardless of
extraplanar
whether
beings
Demon
exist,
or
and we have multiple doorways in the town to get to them.
And we now know that the military is directly connected to that
Yeah.
because they're
True.
doing experiments on extra dimensional beings. So maybe they're responsible for the host as well, like the TV land.
Yeah, and maybe it's a Stargate that can connect to loads of stuff, but we don't know that yet. We just know there is a tool that can do that.
So I think we deserve XP, James.
Certainly, I'll let you have XP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, clear your conditions.
Yay.
Yay. I'm going to spend experience. And
Cost 5 to raise something.
yeah,
I'm gonna raise sneak by 1.
that's what I'm thinking I might raise. Just trying to think all of what I did this week because I want to put it into something that we did.
I'm going to put a point into calculate.
You did a lot of investigating, Alfie.
Yeah, I just my investigate's already pretty high. Like I've got 3 points in investigate and 5 in mind, so I get 8 dice, right? I'd like to see Alfie be a little more well-rounded in general.
I'm going completely the other way. I'm like, fuck all these things I'm weak at. More points in tinker. More in calculate. Give me all the tech. But not programming, apparently.
Well, that's what Nick does, programming, right?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's a computer whiz, isn't he?
The amount of times we've had to sneak, I'm just putting another point into sneak. Because my body is low. Well, not low, but low enough that I would rather have one more
Shit,
point
do you know
in
what
sneak.
else I fucking forgot? I forgot to ask for people's like info, like schedules and shit. Put on the shout out
What do you mean?
pages.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
don't worry
fine.
about it.
We can just talk about them.
Yep.
Mine's
Did you-
easy.
Did you
We'll fumble
enjoy?
through them.
Did you enjoy that 2-parter?
Corvin's scared.
Eh.
How do you enjoy that? He's scared. What kind
I
of
spent a lot of
secrets
time
are
trying to convince myself why we were doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was mostly just some cats who doing stuff. And then, okay, we're looking at a military base and there's no cats.
Yeah. Like I think Alfie's curiosity could get
Well-
him so far into it,
Well,
but
why
it was
you
hard
do-
to be
well,
like,
You got to remember the principles of the loop. That's
Yeah,
why you're
yeah.
doing it.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's why we pushed on with it. But like in character wise, like, well, there's no cats now. So let's risk life and limb and run around in front of guns to see some cats. It didn't really make sense. Once we found the alien, yeah.
In
did.
contrast, Corvin likes to do rebellious things, so he's kind of into sneaking around and figuring stuff out. However, Corvin is not at all into the fact that it's a technological challenge. He's also doesn't really give a shit about cats, but the fact that he's willing to start trouble got him that far to the point where he was about to pickpocket an armed soldier. So,
Mm.
yeah.
a lot of buy-in from Corvin there.
Basically, we got ourselves bought in through a good couple of ways. I think each personal to each of the characters.
Should we leave the signal finder at the hangar with Jerry? Do we need that anymore on a daily basis?
Yeah, maybe we should just give it to him and like, or maybe we can add it to him or something, or like dock it in him so he can use it. And then
Dock
if-
it in him.
Well, yeah,
And one of
because
those
like, what if we
orifices
have
I'm
to
going to
take
make
it?
in him.
Please no.
What if we have to take it somewhere and track something down? We don't want to have to take all of Jerry, right? But if there's ever like
Yeah.
another spike in signals, it would be good to like if just Jerry knows it.
Well, if there is a blackout of all signals when the portal thing happened, then if Jerry's awake 24/7 and he can monitor the signal finder, then he would know if there's another blackout and would know if another portal opened.
Yeah.
So we should just leave it
Yeah.
with him, even if we don't attach it to him, I think.
Yeah.
Also,
I
if any
would feel
equipment-
bad if we're like, Jerry, we know you're thinking and, carrying human being inside this robot body, but pay attention to the signal finder 24/7. This is your job now.
But if it beeps, he just has to notice when it stops beeping, when there's no longer signals, right?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like anything we get from any adventure, if it doesn't magically disappear, we're going to stash it in the hangar, right?
Most things magically disappear in the book.
Yeah. So what are we saying?
was
Are we
surprised
asking James if
James
it magically disappeared?
It's just a tool for that thing. I mean, it's literally, it's not gonna. I mean, I'm not gonna make things magically disappear because I don't really agree with it. But
So it's
I
just
did that with
stuff
my
in me.
pickaxe.
yeah, but that magically disappeared because you tried bringing it from one realm to another.
Dimension, yeah. So we just assume everything's just randomly accumulated in the warehouse, and maybe if it gets awkward, we just can't find it.
Yeah.
Sorry, the hangar.
I'm sorry. I threw that out.
Like- Yeah. Jerry threw it out or disassembled it to fix himself.
Yeah.
All right.
That makes sense.
So
Getting
should
some
we do-
massive hissing again.
Should we do some shout outs, shall we?
Yay.
So we'll start
Yay.
with Mr. Potato Fishy.
Okay. Hey, I'm Potato Fishy, potato_fishy on Twitter, Twitch, a couple other places. You can follow me. I do variety streaming stuff Monday to Thursday. This Monday there might not be a stream. It's up in the air because I got to try and get something scheduled for the start of the week, and I won't know until Monday morning whether or not I'll be able to stream. But I'm going to try and do a Friday stream anyway. I've been playing through Super Mario 64, which has been really, really fun. I'm surprised at actually how good it is still after not playing for like 14 or 15 years. But we still have plenty of other stuff coming up. Brutal Legend, I'm going to play after that. And I want to start getting into doing evening streams again sometime this week. So keep an eye out for that.
What have you
You
got
can
planned?
follow.
What's happening on Monday?
Oh, I gotta go. There's a classified listing I'm trying to get in to look at for another monitor and some computer parts.
Mhm.
And I want to get it done on Monday, but I don't know if I can schedule it on Monday. So it's, I won't know.
You got some
until-
real life stuff going on.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not super exciting, but it disrupts things.
Okay, Rooster.
Hi, am I giving feedback?
No.
Okay. Catch me on @Rooster Castile, tweeting about politics, tweeting about the state of civilization as we know it, tweeting about weird cat aliens that freak me the hell out. And catch me on Hero Quest on Thursday. Right, James?
Yep.
Yeah, that's happening. Tegan will be out for that episode, but we might have another guest. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Probably not going to be Dan, but I would like James to get a guest. Pressure him into getting guests, but that's it for me.
Weefs.
Hi, I'm Weeps on Twitter and Twitch and Instagram. Why are you saying shit?
She was above the. Your
What did you
name tag.
break? Oh, that's fine. I do not currently have a Twitch schedule because I've done something annoying to my hands, which means it hurts for me to play games, which hurts my heart as well as my hands. But I try to do a stream most days, 4 to 6 p.m., most weekdays, 4 to 6 p.m. British time. But best thing to do be follow me on Twitter, so that is where I update. I play Stardew Valley at the moment because that's the only thing I can play.
And you was playing
Oh no, I have Life is Strange. I'm going to have to play tomorrow. Yeah. Life is Strange episode 2, the nice playthrough, because on Thursday was the selfish playthrough for Chloe.
How is the second one?
Like the first one? Story driven?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like most second episodes. It is not exactly filler, but it's more character driven than story driven.
Yeah.
Hi, this is me now. I've taken over. So I'm probably streaming tomorrow. I don't know what I'm streaming tomorrow. I'll figure it out when I get there. But I'll be doing something tomorrow. Tuesday, I should be doing a prep session for next week's Tales from the Loop, the Halloween special. So if you want to come help input some ideas for a Halloween special, then come along and watch from 8 p.m. British time. Then on Wednesday morning at midnight Wednesday morning, we're doing Legends of the Five Rings. And then on Wednesday, actual daytime, there won't be a stream because I'm working. We're putting up Halloween decorations at work, so it's a bit like an extra few quid in my pocket. And then
Are you doing the main campaign or the beta for Legend of the Five Rings this week?
Main campaign.
Okay.
Then we've got at 1 a.m. Thursday, we've got 7th Sea game. I don't think it's 7th Sea anymore. It's like Savage Worlds, I think is what we're moving over to, because the GM didn't get the system. And then on Thursday at 8 p.m. we've got Hero Quest. And then on Friday morning at 1 p.m. we've got Shadowrun Anarchy, which is pretty cool. That's definitely worth a watch on Henley's channel. Go check him out. He's got... I'm not going to host him because he's got bloody vlogs playing. I hate hosting people that got vlogs. But other than that, next week...
Podcasts.
Our clocks go backwards. The next weekend, our clocks are going back. So I don't know if that's going to make a difference for you guys, because I don't know when your clocks fall back.
Yeah, I think
open
the
mic
US
on.
goes 2 weeks later if they haven't already changed.
So your clock goes to 1 hour earlier, right?
Yes.
Then we will meet 1 hour earlier by my clock.
Okay, and
Yeah,
how long's that
for 2 weeks.
2-3 weeks. 2.
Yeah,
I think 2 sessions, and then the third session will be the day your clocks change.
Yeah, mine changes on the 5th.
Ugh. Fucking
Yeah.
summertime bollocks.
Oh God, I hate it. I hate it so much.
Time
So
zones
next
are
week will
dumb
be an
and
hour early.
polished.
Week after will be normal time again for you guys.
Something
Time
like that.
zones I can at least wrap my brain around somewhat. It's this like indiscriminate changing of what time it actually is within said time zones.
Time zones never change.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
It's just
anyway,
that we switch time zone
Well,
before you do, which is
yeah.
awkward as fuck.
So I'd like to thank everyone for watching. I'd like to thank everyone who played. I hope you enjoyed it. But what we're going to do now is we're going to host someone. I don't know what they're playing, but we're going to host this person because they're playing some sort of D&D type game. Saffron. And we'll go do a mini raid over there, shall we?
Thanks for watching.
Yes. Thank you for watching, everyone, and
Bye.
thanks to James for running as well.
All right. Well, look forward to the Halloween special next week. And if you want to dress up, you can.
At the very least, I'm bringing candy.
Yeah, good for us. All right. Thank you. Bye.